I'm live.
It's adventure time!
Let me post the link everywhere.
No.
Yeah, go for it.
Copy link.
No.
I'm the Usain Bolt of not giving a shit.
That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
That is not the layer I want. That is the layer. Wow, I did all that shading on one layer. Well, fuck me in the butt.
I mean, I do. Hi, McD.
Hi, McD.
I'm just posting the link everywhere, and we will get started.
Hello, it's me.
Oh my god, I'm gonna stab you.
Arkolf, if I'm on your stream, we just gotta do that for about like 2 hours.
It's hot squidward.
Oh, Delilah's saying hello, by the way. Since Trax isn't here, we can have Delilah say hello. Now you won't meow. She's just laying here because I picked her up, and it's just like, why, Mom?
Is your cat like still rounded in all angles?
I mean, she's not as big as like the others. Like Baloo's nearing the oh lordy coming levels. Are you purring?
Rowan's repeating me.
Hey, who's making that cat noise?
She just did it. She meowed. Did you hear her? Ow, that's your nails.
So, funny story. Yesterday, so Rowan dropped my incense burner. It didn't have any incense in it, just the ashes from one that I had burned like yesterday. So he dropped my incense burner yesterday, and it landed on Random's backpack. And he flat out looks at Random and goes, he flat out looks at Random and goes, "My God, you're a mess." Why are you yelling?
Oh wait, you already posted it in that server.
Why are you yelling?
Delete message. The baby has to do the scrims.
Okay. Alright.
He screams for he does not know. Did I put this? I'm gonna put this as an announcement in my server. At everyone.
Ron, please stop screaming.
Send now. There, I added everyone to tell them to come freaking watch us.
Alvarez.
Watch us.
There is no God.
I saw.
There is no God.
I had to
have
do
you
that.
seen this yet? And I was like, no.
But Barty! God's dead! We killed him!
I had to, I forgot that you could dual play tracks, and I was like, oh, this should be funny. And I saw that you two were already in the game, so I was like, I'm wondering if they're hearing this shit.
I was AFK because I was making myself some motherfucking soup.
Some motherfucking soup?
So I'm sitting there giggling the whole time I'm doing the eh with the fucking pirate music.
I missed it now.
With the pirate music in the background. Here, for those of you that missed the glory, that is the new hair.
Oh, yeah, I saw on Twitter though.
Check your Twitter.
This is the It sounds
Isn't
like
this RuneScape music?
Yeah, exactly. It sounds like RuneScape.
This is RuneScape. That is totally RuneScape music.
I just found it on the tracks you can download.
Well, don't
yeah,
worry.
that's RuneScape.
It can't get you. It's basically abandonware, but no one abandoned.
You know, I like how we can all blame Nero for that, because he's the one that made me record those near hairs.
Hold on. We're about to have screaming. Ron was picking on a dog.
No one pick on dog. Dang.
You get the meow meow, you get the meow meow.
I fucking love that meme, okay?
What, the one with the tail as a hand holding a gun?
Yeah, I shared it on Facebook.
Alright. Okay, so hi chat. Oh,
hi chat.
Alvarez,
Yo, what's up,
thank
chat?
you for the host. I was like, I was gonna say bit, but I'm like, that's not a bit. What's the word that means?
That's a space station.
What does this word mean? Alright.
I don't know.
So, it's weird to say season, but that's what it is.
Yeah, welcome to season 2 of the
Welcome.
Moonlight Sonata. I'm your host, Charleston Heston.
Last time on
They're gonna
Moonlight
say
Sonata.
Charleston
Can we
too.
That's what
have-
I was waiting for, Arkoff.
Can we have Arkoff do that every time? Can I just have you do the intro? Alright, so last time we left off, we had the introduction of a villain by the name of Ladok, who in turn somewhat brutally murdered Lord Pietro. And the party had to, they come to find out he's got a very nasty weapon on him.
Yeah.
That was stolen.
Yep.
What a mean man.
Yep, the Lance of Michael.
So,
Of my hell?
quick summary
No,
of
Michael.
I know that was the joke, you dingus.
quick summary of things that happened off screen. Jarrus and Drywall Jarrus and Umbrella discover that Gabriel von Helsing is actually Gabriel the Archangel, and he was working undercover to try and deal with the Rhydon clergy. And he's kind of pissed off that his brother's lances have been stolen. He is going to go find that out. And he leaves. And let's see. Mittens went and spoke with Arav and Harley. They went on a shopping trip. Got Harley a nice little pet dragon, who in turn showed Mittens and Arav a very big white and black dual-colored Asiatic dragon.
Mittens also got permission to do light vandalism everywhere he goes.
Mittens also got permission to do light vandalism where he goes from Oberyn, who promptly needed to leave for an important meeting. And
His dick out.
a dominance display.
Slap your dick on the table, power move.
Aloria and Arul had some bonding time, and I think that's about it.
It was also Aloria went to go visit her daddy, not her actual daddy. But
Aloria went to visit the Night Court and found some information that possible.
and she also like dug the knife into Ori.
The Night King advised Aloria that there is a lead on the killer of her previous lover, and that Liam and Thorian were on their way to go deal with it. So.
She had a fiance in her past. Hi, Delilah.
Alright, so we start back up.
Hooray!
And we're gonna start with you guys going to paint the town with Galus' symbol. Like, if I remember right for the RP, you guys were going to retrieve Arul and Aloria, right? Or had they already showed up?
We had Aloria and Arul because they were like, "Oh fuck, I hear Eddie."
Yeah, I smell chickens and stupidity. Or I sense
I
chickens.
can feel it in my teeth, quote unquote.
Just the best thing.
Spider sense of stupidity.
Stupid freaking Eddie.
You guys, let me cover the birds up because they're being obnoxious.
Yeah, you'll want to let Jarrus know too, because Jarrus had no idea you guys were going to go ahead and...
We were gonna go wake y'all up.
Ah, there we go.
Y'all nerds. I'm
Alright,
thinking,
birds are covered
do
up.
we really want to bring Faust with us? He might think of a jovial time as murdering. I'm kidding.
I'm sure Faust knows how to behave. We're not dead yet.
Multiple centuries old, I mean.
He's like, I guess.
I actually have a plan for Faust, so...
Oh no.
Oh boy.
You guys, are you all together at this point?
I think so.
I might be snoozing.
We were standing in the
Snoozlings.
hall shortly outside the door with a chaotic path of chicken feathers and chaos behind him as Mittens is standing behind watching Eddie out of the corner of his eye. I do not trust this thing.
You have no idea what it is. It scares you.
Also,
I know exactly what it is. That's why it scares me.
For the chat, there's been a 2-week time skip between this last session and today. So all the events that I described earlier happened in between.
Stuff happened.
Pietro had a memorial. It was great, and I planted a tree on it.
Did you planted a tree?
We all were singing in the arms of the angel. In the arms
Which is ironic.
the angel. It was a beautiful chorus.
You still
All right.
All right.
And then if we gotta get everybody together, I suppose I will kindly knock on Jairus's door.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Hey. Sorry.
Are you not?
Are you?
Yeah,
I'm
the door
not.
slowly open. Jairus's hair is down. He has his toga on. He's holding a small prayer book. Oh, Mittens! How are you?
A
Corey's
bit
just
exhausted, to be honest, but we're planning on going and spreading Galus' symbol elsewhere to try to see if that'll help her recover. We were wondering if you would like to join us.
Aloria looks. Why are you always wearing a blanket?
Actually, it does make sense. And it's not a blanket, it's a toga. Yeah, I'll help you out with that. Give me just a second. And Jairus will throw on a pair of Icarus-looking sandals, and I'll be joining you.
Are you Pit?
No, I'm not Pit. It's a traditional prayer outfit of Apollo. It's the lightest armor. The seal of Apollo is actually the clasp of the toga. His old holy symbol.
That's awesome.
It still looks like a blanket. I'm confused. Can you
Gross.
take not wherever you go?
I'll tell you what. I guess I could actually. Wouldn't actually hurt. I mean, that's not to be saying of your accoutrements. Half the time you even wear like something that's you would not survive in like cold temperatures. That's all I'm saying for you.
I mean, I live in the night cold. Do you know how cold it is? Wait, is it fairly chilly in the night?
Oh yeah, it's covered in snow. Like the valley itself is completely snow covered. The only place that's not extreme, like not terribly cold, is the autumn part of it.
Yeah.
Actually, no, wait, you would survive, wouldn't you? You got fur. That's right, you have fur. That's right.
She lifts up a hoofed leg. No shit, Sherlock.
You haven't changed at all. Let's keep moving.
Do we know what Faust is?
No, I don't know if I want to know because I'm afraid of the carnage I'm going to find.
Jairus will just take a pull of a little meat skin. Faust is probably doing just fine. If anything, he's just you have to remember. I mean, for God's sake, Lopriatra's fallen. He's probably still beside himself. He might not know what to do. I mean, Manus is gone missing eye. After that, Paper's gone missing.
But it's Faust.
Well,
I don't know what kind of carnage that I would see. Mittens just stares hard at Aloria and jabs towards Eddie.
That is completely a fair statement.
Can I roll perception to see if I notice him?
I'm not hiding it. Go ahead.
What's wrong with Eddie? He's a good boy.
I look at like the sounds of people. Like I gesture towards the sounds of people picking up trays and books and stuff.
That's just them throwing their hands up in excitement because they love him.
No, that's people. No, that's people throwing their hands up in frustration and wanting to make a citation against him.
You see one of
There's something completely different.
You see one of the silent servants just looking and glaring through his mask at Eddie, just slowly picking things up and not breaking eye contact, staring at the ostrich chicken. He's just like picking things up and not moving his head.
Umbrella knowing fully well. I mean, if they had a problem, they could just say something.
They can't.
Mm,
They can't say something. They're bound to silence.
I'm.
We've been here for a while. This is established. Yes.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
they can't speak. They're not bound to silence. They're just mute.
Umbrella knows. He's just being a smartass about it.
Umbrella, why are you like this? I thought you were not. No, you're not a nice boy. You still carved into that tree. And
Okay, how long ago was that by this point?
long
Like
enough.
half
At
a
least
year?
3 weeks.
Yeah, it's not that long.
It only felt like half a year ago.
Jairus
Yeah.
is just gonna chuckle and just give Eddie a pat on the side as he just walks past the carnage outside.
Careful, you might lose a limb
Jairus is completely used to all of this.
by now. Finally. Thank God.
Alright, so are you guys gonna go find Faust? Or...
Yes.
I was planning on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and seek out Faust.
Probably not a bad idea.
Faust, where you be?
I'd say Faust would be with Cerberus right now. Either
Oh.
outside or squirreled away in a room. Probably snoozing.
I like the idea of them squirreled away in a room.
I mean, to be perfectly fair, we did kind of, and you did end up playing fetch in the foyer when you first came back, so.
Yeah, we'll say he's in a room. Alright. You guys start looking around, and one of the servants begrudgingly, because of the chicken, points you towards a room that doesn't look like it's very big, so the fact that the giant dog may or may not be in there is concerning.
Oi, Cerberus! How are you? You doing fine?
Lifts one of its heads and kind of looks at you and does the dog yawn and then closes its eyes again.
A gentle pat of the giant snoot. You're a good animal. Let's go ahead and...
He's an adorable little pupper. Okay.
Faust! Well, yeah.
Faust, do you want to commit some vandalism?
Oh, that's what we're calling it. No, I thought we were going out in the town. If you're going to do a fun evening of vandalism, I suppose
Mild
somebody will have
vandalism.
to...
It's mild vandalism. It's for a good cause. We're like vigilantes, like that weird bat hero I've read about.
Oh, you're doing sanctioned. Which one are you... Jairus just stops and just looks down at Mittens. You're doing it, aren't you?
Mittens nods.
Fantastic! I can't wait to see you pick a lock again. It's been far too long.
Did he actually? No, you were in the other room when I picked the 2 locks.
He just assumes. You notice he's been sipping a mead skin. Like...
Are you drunk?
It's been a stressful few weeks.
Not real. Nah, not really.
He's drunk.
I'm not blackout drunk, Lorian. This is mild compared to what you do.
Wait, no matter what I do.
I've read up on Knife Fae Court. They have a massive library here. Did you know that?
I would assume so.
So, Faust, we're gonna go paint Gale's symbol all over the town in small little bits to try to see if that helps. So, would you like to assist us?
Faust will shake his head.
Oh, okay. Well, I figured that we would offer.
I'm surprised. I mean, you're doing like semi-misdeeds that you would be all for that.
Faust stares, then looks back to Cerberus.
Gotta
Gonna
take care of the
take care
dog.
of the puppa?
Have you found fatherhood?
Faust will slowly shut the door.
Have a good night.
Do you think I offended him?
A little bit, yeah.
I think he's just had a long time.
Maybe he's
Probably has a
regretting
lot on his
impulse.
mind.
Maybe he's regretting impulse adopting a giant hellbeast.
Um,
I'm gonna go ahead and crack open the door just a little bit and just put my little head through the door. Hey, Fast, you want me to get something for Cerberus?
Faust will hold out a hand. You will see his symbol appear, and then it will morph into a fucking gigantic bone.
I'll see what I can dredge up for you. Eh?
Like it looks like a monk's bow staff. Huge.
If we can find a squeaky toy, would he like that as well?
Faust shakes his head no.
I'll see what I can do about
a
getting you a
lot of
giant
stealth
bone. Eh?
missions. We can't afford a squeaky toy.
I was about
Would
to
be
say, do you
trouble.
want a giant three-headed dog fighting over a squeaky toy? None of you would ever sleep again.
That's why we get 3 of them.
Alright, so before you close the door, one of the servants comes up, still glaring at the chicken, and has a note in his hand, and he hands it to Faust. Arkoff, I want to message you.
Oh, right. I'm gonna find that and copy that and send that too.
I still have knocking on heaven's door stuck in my head. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Oh shit. I never actually quoted that.
Okay. Alright. You open the letter and you see, in very elegantly written script, a short note.
Faust will stare at it for a moment, then fold it up and tuck it away in his armor.
Do you think Faust is like going through the changes?
What kind of changes do you mean?
I don't know. He's so moody. Not used to this.
Umbrella looks to Aloria. Are you referring to what you mortal beings, or immortal in your case, you flesh beings maturity?
Excuse you, flesh beings is a rude word.
Okay, I'm sorry, meat sack. Is that better?
Wow, what an asshole.
Jairus will chuckle.
The door is still open at this point, so you're talking about Faust, and he's able to hear you and see you right now.
Alright, Aloria just sighs and looks at Faust. It's like, are you okay? Do you need somebody to talk to you or something?
Seriously thought you said lick you, and I'm like, wait, what?
I was gonna say,
yes, you need someone to lick you.
Faust will slowly shut the door again, and it will lock this time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Umbrella's just kind of like, yeah, that's about what I expected.
You folks do some odd vandalism. I'll go ahead and see about getting a giant bone for the big Cerberus.
Okay. Wait, but then we don't have anybody tall to lift up Mittens. He's short.
I'll be fine. I can climb.
I've seen him. He'll be okay.
Large blinking sign that says cat.
And besides, there's a lot. And besides, we've all been through a lot. I mean, for God's sake, For God's sake, I'm playing touch now. You know? That's weird. Something I just have to get used to.
I can climb.
Are you sure?
No, not at all. It's just not something that I've done before. It's something completely new, even though we watched me do it on my first episode here.
Wow,
Sass is strong in this one.
I'm talking to Aloria. Of course I'm sassy.
I was only trying to help, but damn. Okay.
With a wistful smile, Jairus is just going to pat Aloria on the shoulder and go, make sure he doesn't fall. But then again, if he falls, he'll be okay.
Unless you put some buttered toast on his back. I've heard about that theory.
Fucking damn.
Jairus will sigh and give one more pat on Aloria's shoulder, and he will make his way outside of the manse to go ahead and see about finding a big-ass bone.
A big-ass bone.
Umbrella then gets an idea. I mean, we could see if we could find Den's mom.
Oh no, that's
When we
no,
leave, because we have to go to the Kenku village. That's where Dad was,
no,
remember?
no, I'm not ready for that yet.
Ready or not, here we come.
He protect, he attack, but most of all, he think Mama come back.
So since Faust isn't joining us and everyone's doing the thing, Mittens will go ahead and lead the way out of the keep.
Okay. Where are you gonna go first?
I mean, we can go find the bones and stuff, and because, I mean, like, Mittens is just, like, wherever there's a sign or, like, a corner or stuff like that, that's where he was planning on painting it.
Okay. Hold on.
Ori sounds like she's trying to get her life together.
I'm trying to orchestrate something. Okay. So you guys are going. Say where you're going again.
We are going to find Cerberus a giant bone.
All right. Let me see if you're gonna be able to do that. Nope. Okay. You start asking around, and nowhere in town sells a bone bigger than like a femur bone.
A femur's a rather large size, but maybe if we tied multiple ones together.
I might actually be able to do something with that with some magic I have.
Work your magic, Bone Daddy.
How much for the femur, eh?
I'll say, because it's rather old, we can't get rid of it. 3 silver.
That's cheap.
3 silver it is. I'll be taking that off your hands for you.
No, get rid of it. It's
Mittens
just
is
gonna be
going to-
stew meat if you don't.
Alright.
There's one right here.
There we go.
Are you gonna give him something to eat?
I just imagine Cerberus as a giant Sophie.
Cerberus is a trio of cane corsos.
I just like to imagine they all look like Sophie. Because Sophie's a special girl.
Alright, so you are going ahead and starting to climb up places. Alright. Okay. So you get up the wall and you're starting to paint Galus' symbol. What color are you using?
What color is the wall or sign that I am next to?
It's a stone wall, just generic stone wall, so gray.
I'll use the green.
Okay.
What
They have
different
greens
colors
and
do we
blues.
have? Greens and blues?
Yeah, sea-themed colors. I
Yar.
figured it was fitting.
Alright. So you paint that one, you get away without being noticed as far as you're concerned.
Oh wait, no one's noticed me.
Yar. I mean, first you were looking inconspicuous, but then you're a tiny cat painting on the wall.
Exactly, I'm a cat painting.
Yes, eventually someone's going to be like, get that cat.
But then I'll already be on the roof.
Have you seen how fast he can move? He'll be fine. Don't worry about him. He'll be just fine. Don't worry about it.
I worry about him.
Yeah, actually, I think Arul's the only person that can keep up.
I worry about him, but I also worry about us. Should I play distraction?
Well, it is nighttime, right?
Yeah, it's dark out. There's not hardly anybody out.
Umbrella
not
just
even
pulls
guard?
off his hood, and where once was a normal face is now an all too familiar visage.
Oh, that's absolutely terrifying.
It's the
I'm getting
Terminator T-100.
flashbacks. I'm getting flashbacks. I'm hearing the course of that one. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mm,
So You
Wait,
guys-
you're not gonna make Mittens roll stealth checks? Or is
I
he?
rolled a sleight of hand, but I can roll more stealth checks. I mean, let's see what my stealth's like today.
You get a nat one.
That would still be a 12.
Way to be OP is Hecky.
Oh no, I heard the dice roll.
Oh boy, I
oh
heard
boy.
the dice roll.
Is the guard just gonna see a skeleton and freak the fuck out?
Nah. 10 perception.
Alright, so you start painting the symbol all different places.
Yes.
That is-
Aloria's like, give me a paintbrush. I can actually do nice things.
So you start painting Galus' symbol in various degrees
They're
of
on the pack with Eddie.
artistry.
That means you have to get close to Eddie. Have fun.
Oh.
And
Aloria looks at Eddie with fear in her eyes.
Eddie's just like chicken noises. And
Chicken noises.
Chickens, Eddie.
chicken noises.
Aloria's just like, Eddie, may I please have a paintbrush? Please.
It lets you get the paintbrush out.
Unless what?
It lets you get the paintbrush out.
Oh, you're she's about to say a beautiful soul, but she pauses. You're a something, all right.
All right. So you guys start painting these symbols all over town, and
We paint the town green.
about when you're finishing up, you start heading back, and you see a small, different looking dog sitting in the middle of the road prior to where the guard gates are back at the castle.
A doggo?
It's a black dog.
I am rolling like crap today. That is a 12 insight on this dog.
I'm gonna roll an insight as well.
I'll roll an insight.
15.
Let me see what's
Oh,
going
hey, 19.
Dangers.
Is it Aris?
It is.
Aris! How long has it been?
You see this? It's not a dog once you get close up. It's Wolf. It's Aris, and he is sitting there just quietly waiting.
Oh wait. Do you think he saw what we were doing?
Probably.
Dog noises.
Rick.
Toxin dog.
Aris nods at your
The
question.
next question.
Boy! What
Painting.
a good boy. Don't tell on us.
He starts to stand up on his hind legs and shift into the familiar form of what looks like Magnus. And
Oh, I'm not used to that face.
he
I'm shooketh.
I saw what you are doing, but I do not know that it is my place to tell on you, as you say. No.
I mean, technically, he doesn't have jurisdiction here, considering the division of the Four Lords, with Magnus having his area and this being what was formerly Pietro's place of rulership.
True.
No, that's not why I'm here, and I don't care.
Damn.
He's like, at the moment you can tell he's strictly business right now. He's not,
Is Magnus doing okay, by the way?
you will see for yourself when you go inside then, yes?
Oh, he's here.
Magnus is here.
Yes.
Aloria quickly tries to like adjust her outfit, which by the way, she does have a new outfit.
Daddy.
It's covering a lot more skin.
He nods, Magnus is here. Alright, the small is back in the room, so kid noises. But He looks and he goes, "Yes, Magnus is here. May or may not be in a good mood when you go in."
That's completely fair.
He did just find out that somebody that was close, and Mittens makes that a question, to him died recently.
I mean,
in addition to
didn't he?
everything else, apparently.
I mean, in addition to his wife also dying.
Yeah.
Umbrella's kind of putting a hand under his neck and like waving it back and forth, going like "Ixnay on the Ed wife day."
I'm not afraid.
And you see Aris kind of his form kind of shifts a bit, and you see what appears to be, there goes a thing. What appears to be, something just fell down.
Oh.
What appears to be Pietro standing in front of you, and he walks inside. "Come now, let's go. We've got some things to take care of." And his voice even changes at that point.
Oh, that's weird.
That is mildly unsettling, and given what we've seen, that's saying a lot.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one.
Alright, well, I will follow him in.
Aloria follows behind him.
I'll follow too.
Jairus is like, "What is going on right now? I have no idea."
Umbrella puts his hood back up and goes in with them.
Creepy shape-shifting dog.
Weird dog. Stupid
So-
dog, you made me look bad.
Faust, you were summoned upstairs while they were gone. And you're sitting and, quote, talking to Magnus. He's already informed you that he'll be bringing you back home with him. But the others don't know that yet. And they're just sitting talking with Harley and Arav prior to you guys coming in. They're all having tea. And little Poppy, Harley's little new pet dragon, pseudo dragon, is curled around one of her horns, peeking up at you guys.
Dora. What a good baby. Well,
I wave at Poppy.
hello, everybody. Is this an intervention?
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Jarasetta.
Jairus, you see sitting in the room with Arav and Harley and Faust is a rather tall man with long, dark red curly hair and very, very lord-like clothing with the
Ooh.
militaristic coat looking thing and the poofy shirt and everything else.
I thought you said a poopy shirt, and I was like, the fuck?
Very, very, very handsome looking man from the country that you guys came from. And this is
Oh, is
Lord
he from my
Magnus.
order?
No, this is Lord Magnus.
Oh, okay.
Aloria just gives a curtsy to Magnus. It's been a long time.
Yes, it has. You still are, doing the work that I've asked you to do, so that was fine. I am here to retrieve Faust to bring him home and to deal with the fact that Pietro is no longer here. I must deal with some things.
Wait, Faust is going back with you. What?
Yes.
He is one of Magnus's honor guards. It only makes sense that duty binds him to go back to Magnus.
I need him to watch over Idris.
That's understandable. I'm rather surprised.
It is needed. The dog will be coming with him, I think. And he just he puts a hand on his forehead like, why am I letting him bring this dog home? I told him no pets.
Faust hugs Cerberus protectively.
Is this why you were like this earlier, Faust?
Faust
Did
just
you-
tilts his head.
You seemed rather upset earlier, and I wasn't sure why.
You
Faust
didn't.
shrugs.
Excuse me.
Speaking of jealous, you do have that bone, right?
Oh yes, of course I do. Faust. Got this. Here, I've got this for service. I hold out the femur I know it's small, but give me just a second here. And I'm going to go ahead and cast this. On the bone.
The bone
For
zone.
the sake,
I mean,
for the sake of RP, I'm just gonna make it as big as it possibly can be for the dog. It's the size of a dinosaur femur bone, just in the common room. Just
Does
crashes
the
the
dog's eyes just
table.
grow huge at seeing it?
Cerberus gets extraordinarily happy.
Good puppy.
There you are.
You gotta keep in mind, Cerberus is not a normal dog. He has full intelligence and sentience. You just gave a gift to an intelligent being. So,
You now have one summoning on you can
I'm
use
glad
the
you like it.
you can use the chicken whistle to summon Cerberus.
chicken whistle some Cerberus, oh boy.
we could actually turn that into an item-based attack, a once-a-day charge.
What, to summon Cerberus?
Summon the good
Basically,
boy.
go full Final Fantasy on this. Summon Cerberus once a day for a decent attack.
Final
Is it gonna
Fantasy
take
10,
30?
we just start befriending all of these different creatures.
I'll think on that and I'll get back to you.
How long will the summon take, though? Is it going to be like Knights of the Round where it takes a year?
No, that's if you're trying to get
No,
Faust
it'll be
back.
Final Fantasy X summoning that takes the whole
Faust
fight and then it
pops up
doesn't
for a
come in until
second,
the
gives
end
you
of
the
the fight.
finger, goes away.
So Magnus nods and says that Faust is coming back with him. Aris walks in behind you guys, because he waited and let you guys walk in first. So he walks in behind you guys as Pietro.
I'm still uncomfortable about that.
Hmm.
He walks in as Pietro. I'm rolling insight on Arav and Harley. That is an 18.
Alright. Arab seems to be unhappy about this, but he understands it's necessary. Harley's a little bit more shaken about it, but she has been explained as to why it's happening.
So, what is all this about? Pointing at the Pietro.
Arab stands up and actually answers for Magnus. It is to keep up the appearance that this land is not unprotected anymore.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean,
That
how would
doesn't
you
make
feel
sense.
if, like, the Night King died?
Don't no.
It's more for the fact
Umbrella
that
looks at a wooden table and knocks on it 3 times. There, better?
Arab continues. It's more for the fact for the humans rather than any higher beings to keep order.
That makes sense.
That I must leave for my own reasons temporarily, so I cannot take control until I return. And Harley looks a bit upset at the fact that Arab says he has to leave.
Holly, are you going to be okay here then by yourself?
I'm not staying here per what I've been asked to do. No.
Oh. Well, then where are you going?
If it's alright, I would like to go with you. I've been. Rob says that the keep up north is safer for me. I can't stay here while he's gone.
Gloria's eyes light up a bit. I'd love to have you come along. It'd be nice to have another go.
Makes sense to me.
In my mind, when Harley looked upset about Arav having, I just thought, I lost one father. I don't want to lose another.
That's
Lord.
kind of what, yeah. Pretty much. She's upset that the last person that she's got some sort of either platonic or familiar relationship with is having to go somewhere and may or may not be in a bad spot when they go there.
And
God,
she's
poor
stuck with these
Harley.
5 schmucks.
And she has to
Excuse
has
you.
to be uprooted again, but she understands why, because the right on clergy, when they find out, is not gonna When they find out that Pietro's dead, they're gonna have some issues. Along with the fact that Gabriel's gone.
Yeah.
If they found out
Yeah.
that Pietro's dead.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Remember pain and panic. If is good.
Yeah.
Gloria just like will go up and like give like a gentle like reassuring pat on Harley's shoulder.
Someone needs to get an imp familiar that I can voice for them.
That way I can just go a little crazy with all the shit I say out of character.
You could do
You could be a warlock and have an imp familiar and just do 2 voices.
Or
Yeah.
you
I
can
have
just
enough
give
conversations with myself. No, thank you.
you can just give Poppy a voice and just voice Poppy's thoughts when Poppy's not actually thinking anything.
Poppy has a Morgan Freeman voice.
Poppy has a Morgan Freeman voice.
I can smell you.
Lord.
Ever
sounded more like
ever
Earl
since
Grey.
I emerged from my egg, people have loved the sound of my voice.
Pretty much.
Ever since I emerged from my egg, people have loved the sound of my voice.
Please, could this be a thing? Morgan Freeman Poppy is my favorite headcanon.
I am planning on teaching Poppy how to speak in language, or think in languages, rather,
Wait.
because this image shit's confusing.
What if Morgan Freeman's the voice in Din's head when he's thinking about things?
That's better. I like that better.
I like that idea. Why?
Now, I know
Why is it
Mama
NG
said
here?
not to go anywhere, but I'm getting a bit hungry.
Bork.
Boy,
Or-
wolf.
Oh
Go,
my
Mom.
god.
Alright, so he says that, and Rob, you notice that Rob's got a scroll in his hand with neatly tied tassel on it.
Hey Ori, with the whole they're kind of they're kind of chosen to get aid because they're unprotected. Would I have sent that to my order, like for aid and shit?
You can after this.
Also, you just
Okay.
got raided.
Oh! Hello, Stacy with the Party of 19. Welcome to Season 2 of Moonlight Sonata.
Welcome to Moonlight Sonata.
Yeah, you'll know after this meeting. You can send off something real quick.
Okay.
Aris. Oh, all the noises. Timber, thanks for the sub. Aris sits down in Pietro's chair, and it's still an unsettling sight to see a dead man walking, but it's gotta be what it is.
Gloria feels very uncomfortable with this.
Aris
She's just-
looks sorry.
Faust just nods, and in his head he's thinking, all around me are familiar faces.
Christ.
All around me are familiar faces.
Aris.
Faust has been around a long time. He's seen people dead and gone and come back and all sorts of nonsense. This means nothing to him.
Aris looks a little bit
Faces.
sorry about this. He doesn't like that he's having to do it. He's doing it because he's been told to do it.
That's fair.
And he's gonna keep that form until Arav comes back. And Arav, like I said, has this scroll in his hand with the red tassel on it. And it looks like he's read it several times.
Magnus,
Hmm.
how are you feeling considering everything that happened?
I'm alright. I'm fine. Need to get this sorted out before I can... I don't need to concentrate on personal feelings.
Gloria's still kind of concerned. Is there anything any of us can do at least?
Go north, take the locket north to the keep, give it to the Lord Commander, but that'll solve one problem.
I was meaning for you in particular.
No, I'm okay. I'm fine. Do not worry about me. I can handle myself. Thank you, all.
Well, fuck, guess my goodwill went nowhere.
No, he appreciates the sentiment, but he doesn't need anything right now. He really doesn't. He's just trying to get all this organized. And you guys taking Harley away will take a load off of both him and Arav. Because they both promised Pietro that they would take care of Harley.
Oh, yeah. We'll do our best to make sure she's safe. I promise I will make sure she's safe.
Thank you. And then Arab's like, yes, thank you very much for agreeing to take her. I do have a request, though, as you travel north.
Is it to not corrupt her? Because I promise that I will do my best.
Don't think you're going to have any ease at all in doing that, so...
Any what at all?
And he doesn't think you'll be able to corrupt Harley.
It's because she's an innocent being.
She's a vampire.
No, she's isn't.
No, she's not. She's a succubus.
She's a succubus.
She's literally the soul of lewd. You're not gonna break this.
Yeah, but have you seen her? She's like the worst at being lewd.
She is the worst succubus.
Yeah, she's Lilith from She's Lilith from Darkstrikers. I've seen it. Darkstalkers. The thing with the cat. I know.
She's the purest little baby.
Harley's just at this point face deep in her cup of tea, blushing hard as she's being talked about.
I'm sorry, Harley.
It's okay. Yes. She just keeps drinking her tea. Her tail's wrapped around her leg.
Yes, I understand what she is. She's a succubus. Any other paladin?
She's a succubus.
Like, oh, evil. It's not as black and white as it is. We'll get her to where she needs to be.
She actually looks at Jairus for once, and then she's not. Yeah, okay. She's not terribly afraid, but she's still a little bit weary. But you get the sense that she's trying.
She's doing her best.
It's a human icky.
Well,
I mean, that's a mood. Humans are icky.
She's trying. Understandably, but she's trying.
Do I notice that she's uncomfortable around me?
She doesn't seem uncomfortable. She just seems not at ease completely, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does to me.
She's not uncomfortable, but she's not.
She's
still a little worried.
Yeah, she's gonna take a few days of travel.
A lot of trauma in a very short amount of time. So
I'll just rest my eyes on her. Don't worry. I'll make sure no harm comes to you, okay? I know you don't fully trust me, but that's not important. What's important is your safety.
I mean, the most dangerous thing about him is sometimes he screams. It sounds a bit like a girl, too.
Okay. Alright. And she kind of nods, and Poppy kind of pops his head up and looks at you, Jairus. And then you get an image in your head of a field of flowers, and then Jairus and Harley skipping through the field of flowers because the dragon thinks it's funny. And
living in the sunlight, dancing
pretty
in the
much
moonlight, having a wonderful time.
Jairus just blinks a couple of times and then sighs and takes another pull of his meat skin.
And actually,
he
when
just looks at the little tiny dragon. When did you get that? He's so cute.
I got Rob and Mittens took me to go get a new pet because Henry didn't come back with me.
Oh.
I just imagine these amazing asides in the little dragon's mind. Like when people say stuff to him, he just responds in his head. I will destroy you and your people. I will rain destruction upon your entire life. Just this cute innocent little thing with the evil mastermind.
Poppy actually looks between Mittens and Arab at the mention of the two, and the whole group this time gets this image in their head of this massive black and white Eastern dragon.
Well, I was gonna try to be careful about it, but since Poppy's doing that, is there anything that you want me to look up regarding that when we get to the Great Keep, Olaf? Or the Kenku village?
If you wish to do so, I actually am going to go investigate it, when you leave.
I swear upon the old gods and the new.
That just could Poppy be a descendant of such type of thing?
No, I recognize the dragon. I need to go check something.
Ah, I see.
Why are you on my lap right now?
There will be no safe haven. Your gods will cower before me.
I swear before the old gods and the new.
At least he doesn't sound like Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Oh, please don't.
Blacks of which you have never seen before.
No.
Doug Dimmadale, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome?
That's right, Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome, owner of Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Wait a minute,
Same
you talking about
Dimmadome
Doug
that played
Dimmadome, the owner of
Gosh,
Dimsdale
Nice?
Dimmadome?
I will
That's
find
right.
that thing and
Not
send
right.
it.
Alright.
I will find that and send it to them.
Hey,
Alright,
Alvarez,
so-
not right.
Alright, so Poppy shows the image
Let's
of this
open the
dragon.
bag.
It is, you know Haku from Spirited Away. It kind of resembles Haku, but it's black and white. It's got these huge ornate horns and some rather nasty looking teeth. And it doesn't look happy. Pick him up.
After you said that, I just hear him go, "Oh no!"
He dropped all of his crowns on the floor.
Yeah, but that was my favorite thing because he's just like, "Oh no!" to that he doesn't look happy.
So yeah, this dragon, Rob knows something about the dragon.
Well, that's
Well,
an
let's see.
interesting creature. So, does
Should
that
we
little
know?
pseudo dragon go ahead and just shoot images into people's heads?
He can do that. The pet shop owner said that he shows what he thinks and what he knows via the images. He can't speak very well. He's still a baby.
He's adorable.
The
Aloria
fires will
holds out
rain
a-
down and burn away everything you know and love.
Oh, Poppy,
Gloria
you're so
holds out
cute.
a hand.
That he
To-
says that to all the girls.
Aloria holds out a hand to see if he will let her hold him.
It kind of sniffs your finger a little bit and curls around your finger and around your hand.
I think he likes me. And what's his name?
Oh, his name is Poppy.
That's an adorable name. That
You
fits him
smell
very well.
like a dragonborn, but you aren't a dragonborn.
That's rude.
Considering your RP with a rule,
All they did was take a
But
nap.
is it wrong?
They took a nap. They didn't do anything lewd.
So Poppy kind of nips what? Go color in your book. And so, yeah, Arav's gonna go investigate the dragon. You can try and question him about it. I don't know how much of an answer you're gonna get out of him, but you can try. And he's got that scroll in his hand that he's holding up in the air, looking at you guys. I do have a request before I do leave myself. I've gotten a request from, or Pietro rather has gotten a request. I guess it's mine when I return. But I have this from one of the local monasteries about 2 days away. They've requested some aid. Seems that the Grandmaster there's gone a bit mad, for lack of a better way to put it, and has opened up some sort of portal. And
Sounds like a normal day.
things are coming through it that should not come through it. So, could you go assist the temple? They sent a page boy here to deliver this scroll, but it seems like he hasn't eaten in a while, so I'm going to keep him here.
Do you
Very
think
well.
that's where Eddie came from?
Umbrella just kind of turns and looks at Eddie, who is still just standing like right behind him. I mean, shouldn't Eddie have just been normally hatched from an egg?
Eddie is not normal.
Well, neither are you, but we don't point that out.
I'm a Fae. Of course I'm not normal. I'm from another realm.
Well, that being
So
said,
what difference would it make if Eddie was from another realm?
Because he'd be a demon.
he might be from an egg. I mean, it is
Well-
an ostrich after all.
I mean, look at Harley. She's a demon and she's pure and precious.
I was made by my mother for the sheer purpose of contradicting normal views of demons and normal behaviors. I do not know how to properly demon.
Is
And
she
we love
actually
you.
saying that
And we
in
love
character?
you, Harley.
Yes.
We love you
I
very
just-
much.
I just looked at Harley and I'm like, okay. But still, she's pure. So why do you have such a hate for Eddie? He's
Because
been with
Eddie-
us longer than she has.
Are you just blind? She looks at Mittens.
We did not come up from the basement of a vampire's enclave to see blood and feathers staining the area, with Eddie standing in the middle of the carnage. We did not come up and see Harley in Eddie's place. That is
Aloria,
why.
Aloria just like does the Will Smith hand thing to what Mitten says. It looks at drywall. What he said.
Hey, we've all killed plenty of people, and he's just helping out.
I mean, then again, he's probably learning it from Umbrella. Umbrella did carve his name into a living tree. And
Hi,
How
Faust, what's
about
doing?
that? About
What are
the-
you trying to do, Faust?
Faust was going to sneak over and pat Annie, but he's probably tripped over his own feet and into someone at this point.
Over Cerberus's bone.
You just hear a squeak as Aloria gets knocked to the ground.
Umbrella would help her up, but metal and Fae do not mix.
Magnus actually reaches down and picks her up, sets her back on her feet.
Jairus has a light smile, so what's the plan of attack here? So we're taking her to the keep out to the north, then, eh?
Yes, I request that you take her to the keep and just keep her there. Though I've sent a raven ahead to answer.
Will we have to go to the monastery on the way to the keep? Just because I want to
the
make sure
monastery's
she's safe.
The monastery's on the way there. And Harley like keys up. I can help heal whoever's hurt at the monastery. I'm sure they need assistance.
Umbrella actually has an idea. He's got a spare weapon. He grabs the great sword off his back and he hands it to Harley. Can you use this?
You're just gonna give her a giant sword. That's not the smartest.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me check something.
What is her class?
Hold on.
You know how to use one of these?
No, she cannot.
She drops it. She can't even pick it up. She tries to pick this this great sword up, and she can't even really lift the handle very much. And Magnus just kind of chuckles a bit. How about a small rapier or something, Harley dear?
I've got a
Mittens, since he has like 3 daggers and a rapier, just offers his.
Harley takes it, and she can actually pick that up. Oh look! I'm not gonna become a crayon pile right now, kid. Come on, let's go.
A crayon what?
He's like loading all of his crayons up on my desk.
What is her class, by the way?
Bard.
Oh, so she can do music thingies too.
Yeah.
Gloria's just, if she knows, she'll be like, Bard buddy.
Bard
Give
friends.
her an enchanted piccolo.
My cat just screamed at me for no reason.
I wish I could like open up the fabric of the universes and pull Jellybean's ukulele to give to Harley.
So would you like us to help out this monastery before we go to the keep?
It's on the way to the keep. I would, if they're in as bad a shape as they say they are in their letter, then I would like to go ahead and get it dealt with.
Mittens pulls out his map of Valencia that he's had, or Alancia, and is like, okay, so where is it exactly? Because we're here, and he points to Castle Rothberg, and we do have to make it to the Kenku village for a personal quest, which is here, so...
It is... It'll let me... Why do I need all the crayons? Thank you. There is a small mountain range on this side of this lake. And he says it is there. What's the name of it? It's about 2 days northwest in the Duzai Mountains. This is not the monastery I'm from, so I don't know much about it other than I've been there once or twice for business, but I can't tell you much more than that. It's up in the mountains. You have to go through a pass. There may or may not be snow at this time.
Do you think there could be a secret tunnel?
Through the mountain?
I don't know.
I was making a joke reference, but no one got it.
I literally said through the mountain. Secret tunnel through the mountain.
Speak friend and enter? No. So...
No, Avatar.
Uncle Hori probably would know about it.
Oh, Uncle
yeah,
Hori.
probably.
Uncle Hori probably would know about it. Jokes. I think I'm funny and I'm not.
I thought it was funny. Why do you think I made the leaves from the vine reference?
Real quick chat. During the downtime, we had some text RPs going to get some stuff sorted out, and Arul and Aloria went to a small tea shop owned by Uncle Hori and his grandson.
During it, Aloria was like, oh wait, I know an Eastern Isles song, and she hummed the melody to Leaves from the Vine.
Southern Islands.
Southern Isles, I'm sorry.
But yeah, so Harley's nodding. She looks. She's putting on a brave face. She's ready to go. And
She's like, I'm a big brave dog.
go to Daddy. Daddy wants your
That's
attention.
a really old reference to Rugrats. But I don't think anybody would know that one.
Alright, so yeah, Harley
Rugrats.
looks like she's ready to go. She's determined, ready to go. Arav looks a little bit not happy about the fact that she's gotta go, but he's gotta go deal with this dragon.
I pat Arav on the shoulder since he's probably sitting down and I can actually reach it.
Oh yeah, he's sitting down. All of you are sitting down at this point. Magnus even sat down. He's got a cup of what appears to be wine in his hands.
I'm still standing because I make eye contact.
Well, all of them are
that way.
sitting
I'm
down.
rolling insight on that wine.
Yeah, it's not wine.
That's totally blood.
It's good. It's good wine, Bron.
It's a mix of both.
Aloria's
Magnus
like,
likes to be fancy. Magnus looks at you, Aloria, and he kind of gets this. He actually gets a smirk on his face, and he looks at you, and he just hands you the glass.
Oh, what an asshole.
I'm not saying nothing.
Aloria takes a sniff.
Kind of
Wait,
smells
what?
like wine.
Get a good
Kind of
sniff.
smells like wine. Yeah, a deep sniff.
Get a
She
good
takes a
sniff.
sip. Do I have to roll a con save?
Yes.
Okay. I can hear Alvarez laughing from the other room.
It's more like
Good, I have no
yes.
modifier in constant. Whoa.
You're like, this actually tastes somewhat good. This is some very good wine. And then Magnus is like,
She's like, oh, it's a good year, isn't it?
Magnus is like, oh yes, yes it is. It was born circa 20 years ago. And
You say
Umbrella
Did he say
bursts out
born?
laughing.
And somebody goes, it's his pee. Man,
No,
you're drinking his pee.
It's not parfait.
yeah, it was born circa 20 years ago. So
Or he just pauses and is like, what?
it's, the wine, the grapes were born 20 years ago.
Oh.
Faust is holding a tiny, tiny little teacup with his pinky extended, pretending like he's taking a sip.
Harley, she's wearing a rather loose dress today, so her wings are exposed, and you guys can see you can see the scars on her wings as she's sitting there. And she actually laughs a little bit at Aloria, and they kind of shimmer in the light. And
Does she have just like itty bitty bat wings?
no, she's got fully capable wings, big ones.
Oh, good. She's got big girl wings. Gosh.
She's got
Yeah, she was teaching Den how to fly, kinda.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
she's trying to teach Den how to fly. I don't know how
Or
well
can
that
she
went.
drape her wings over herself like a cloak, a la gargoyles?
Yeah, pretty much.
Best kind of wings, cloak wings.
What
she's-
about Darkwing?
Yeah, he's just a duck. He's a quack.
Let's get dangerous.
I'm
Let's
not
get dangerous as fucking.
Is that a seven
What's
or
the ostrich's name again?
Which one?
Eddie.
There's Eddie, and
Yeah.
then there's Paul.
He just goes, "Let's get dangerous," as Eddie just explodes violently.
No. Not okay with that idea.
So that's
No,
a safe word.
permission not granted.
Did you say so? That's the safe word.
Makes the chicken go away, so yes.
Alright. So
Jesus Christ.
Harley stands up and she walks over to Magnus and gives him a hug real quick, and
Uncle Magnus.
I think I should probably go get ready to leave. I need to gather my things and organize my double. And she kind of goes over and gives Rob another hug, and he gives her a hug back, and he, like I said, he's not happy about having to leave, but this dragon thing is more pressing to him at the moment. So
Find out Poppy just likes to put random images of things in people's minds just for shiggles.
most of the time, but Poppy has a reason for some things. And
Death and destruction will consume your world. An unending tide of darkness.
I love Poppy. Poppy's my favorite.
Poppy stays with he's still on your handle area, so Poppy's still in the room, and Harley's left, and one of the servants went after her to go assist getting her things. And Rob just hands you guys the scroll, and it gives the location again of where the monastery's at, and the like.
It has been marked on my map as well.
It's
Aloria like gives him a reassuring look. I promise I will keep her safe.
Well, let's hope so, because whatever kills her is probably not going to end very well when I find out. So,
Wait, are you going to get all angry and vicious like Magnus did? She points to Magnus.
Rob just kind of slides his eyes sideways to Magnus, and they both kind of look at each other for a moment, and he just shakes his head.
Oh, because that was... She like pauses, she leans in. It was kind of off.
Who'd she say that to?
So, Rob. I don't know if Magnus could hear her.
Holly will be taken care of. I promise that.
She's not saying that because she's like...
I am derailing the conversation back to where it was.
That wasn't Harley, by the way.
Umbrella looks to Magnus. So, I've been meaning to ask you about this since I know that now there are, with
Did he hear her?
Pietro, there were 4 lords of vampirism. There was you, there was Pietro, there's Wintry, but I only heard mentions in the name Kirlos and how he is kind of an issue.
You mean the upstart god? Are you talking about the 4th vampire?
Yeah, Kirlos, the one who is currently sealed away by you, if memory serves.
Yes, that one. Okay. What do you need to know about him?
What do we do if he does somehow wake up?
That's not going to happen.
Grab a bunch of whites and throw it on the ground.
What?
Magnus just starts laughing. He just looks at you and goes, "Don't do that."
Which
Doesn't
did not
work.
somebody did.
It doesn't work on us.
He's not a fan of rights, apparently.
No, that only works on the lesser vampires. Right, Orof? No, Orof just looks at him. It doesn't work on me either. They kind of like banter back.
He gets all huffy.
Is the running water thing true? That was a legend back up where I used to live.
What about holy water? We got a holy man, right?
Unfortunately, with...
I just slowly look at you like Stewie from Family Guy. That just slow fucking head turn.
Except they have to turn downwards. Because he's short.
I'm standing, everyone else is sitting.
Arav, Magnus looks at you and goes, "Unfortunately for the 4, or rather 5, including Arav, of us, the holy water doesn't work."
So you can take a bath in it.
I can take a... Why would I take a bath in holy water? That's a waste of holy water.
For the irony.
He gets it.
Use that on the other vampires. It actually affects...
Oh, that's fair.
I was gonna say utility versus irony.
Okay then, so rather than do that, what we do is we take care of the Wadok first, and then if this guy ends up waking up, we just grab one of the spears and stab him with it.
Can you say Ladok again for me?
I glare.
What? It's adorable.
In reference to Ladok... Magnus pipes up, actually. He looks a bit more serious. In reference to Ladok, stay as far away from him as you can. At least until this is settled.
Is it because of the weapon?
Partly, yes, that, and he's not an easy one to deal with. There was a reason he was locked away.
I solemnly swear that I will not go hunting the Wadok.
But if he should happen to show up...
Is there a deception there?
That's a net 20.
Hold on.
God damn.
The most trustworthy cat.
Oh, Mittens. Cue sitcom laughter.
Don't worry, he's got 9
Damn.
bucks to spare.
I mean, we all can basically agree that Mittens is just a palico, right?
Man, that was
Yeah,
really
that's what
close.
I've been thinking. He's a fucking palico.
Magnus
Yeah,
looks
he's
at
just
you.
a palico.
Magnus looks at you, Mittens. And you get the sense that he doesn't believe you, but he's not gonna say anything.
I mean, if he dies, it's not my fault.
Just let us, get the situation sorted. I understand that Gabriel was here, and he looks at Jarrus and Umbrella.
Ah! Yeah, he told us to omit that little part, but nothing gets by you now, does it?
As astute as always. Yeah, Gabriel Van Helsing, as such would have, the man who made me, is actually Gabriel the Archangel.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that one at all.
Hey, I knew the guy and I saw him die. So, yeah, I still wish that I could have something to drink. Maybe one day I will figure that out.
I mean, even when the moonlight, it'll just go right through you.
Yeah, I had a hell of a report to write up about that one.
Wait, since we're inside, is Umbrella still skeletal because it's nighttime now?
No.
Nah.
No.
He pulls off the hood and looks at her and is like, you see, right now, I probably could, but still won't do anything.
Well, that being said, Gabriel talked about something about the Lance of Michael, which is something my order has been keeping tabs on for ages and ages and ages.
That is something about
If something went ahead and lifted it, something went ahead and is actually using it, and it looked like the real deal as far as legends and whatnot are concerned.
I
There
do
is no way he
believe
could
it
walk
is
away about that.
Yeah, I do believe it is the real deal. It killed Pietro, and I'm concerned that we're going to find it. Finding one of us as well. So I'd rather let Gabriel find it first.
Agnes.
With all that being said, though, there's a lot of things within our there's a lot of resources in our order, Magnus. We might be able to help you go ahead and at least keep the peace if that's something you might want to do. You might not want a couple help from the Second Sons, but we might be able to give you some sort of aid.
I'll allow it to have them come here and guard and help the country against the right-on clergy, but I don't want to draw too much attention to the fact that we know that they've got connections to Ladok.
That's no trouble at all. We'll go ahead and make a report, and you'll have some aid against the right on clergy. The Second Sons and the right on clergy do not see eye to eye, so it'll be good to go ahead and have us against them. You can go ahead and focus your attention elsewhere.
Yes, that's exactly why Aris is here. The way I can be contacted quickly if need be, so you can tell them that is a double of me, or of Pietro, not actually Pietro. But
Understood.
that information is not to be disseminated anywhere else.
Understand.
Agnes, I have 2 questions to ask you. They kind of go hand in hand.
Yes, Mr. Umbrella.
What do you know about the Crystal Citadel?
Roll insight on him real quick.
Alrighty. That's 17.
You get this look, you see this look go across his eyes of why do you know about that? Because most people aren't gonna know that name exists.
How do you know about the final dungeon of Final Fantasy 3? Have you been poking around his DS?
Snatches it back. How do you know about that?
Fucking Dark Cloud.
I love Dark Cloud, shut up.
How do you know about that?
Well, you see, Gabriel was an archangel, and where do the archangels go?
Alright. Yes, that is where they are stationed, along with... He pauses, and he kind of sighs, and he's like, damn it, the rest of us are stationed as well.
Oh, so I'm gonna go
Wait
out
a
on a
minute.
limb and guess that you're an archangel too.
Oh no. No. Nothing of that sort.
Wait, are vampires also? Is our power also kept in the Crystal Tower, Crystal Citadel?
No. I know Pietro revealed himself to you before he died, sir. I know you know that he was an angel soldier.
Mm-hmm.
The four
He held
of us.
dominion. He held dominion over death.
Yes, and I to hold dominion over conquest.
You're one of the horsemen.
Oh, he's war.
Now does Faust's behavior make sense?
Aloria, like,
Yeah,
paused
yes.
for a
Dogs
moment.
of war. God damn it! I
Fucking
just
God.
got that.
Now
Aloria
you get
pauses for a
Faustus.
moment and is like, I want to say something, but I'm going to be nice and like try to refrain since this is serious.
And then you go back in your head. You go, dog joke.
And what'd you say?
I
And
thought
so
she was
what?
gonna make an Aloria saying "conquer me" joke, but never mind.
That's what that's what Aloria, she's like, I was going to say something, but I think because of the seriousness of this conversation, I'm going to keep it in my head.
He looks.
Faust will slowly hand Magnus a spray bottle.
Magnus isn't gonna take
get
it.
that pun now.
Magnus
Wait,
isn't gonna
what'd
take
you-
it.
Oh snap, Magnus isn't going to take it. He's fine with her being a pervert.
He's actually fine with the joke.
Oh, and I will be right back.
Which is
I
fine
will
because
take the
Faust
spray
is mute
bottle.
anyway.
So
I would think Faust would, Magnus would probably find it funny for her to be like, conquer me, daddy. War daddy.
he actually finds he knows where you're going. And he gives a little laugh actually. But yes, that not all of us are what we appear to be, but we were sent down here as quote vampires, and we were told to create vampires and wait until the time comes.
Umbrella nods, and so my follow-up question, and I'm not going to force you to answer this one if you don't want to, because I know that this is kind of something that, considering the Crystal Citadel is already something that probably should not be a wares to me. What do you know about the Holy Flame?
Do I know about the Holy Flame? You know, or I went.
Yeah, he mentioned it to us too. Like Gabriel vocally said, "Oh, and the Holy Flame." Okay, bye.
No. I was talking to Ori when I was in my little plane touched thing. Would I know about the Holy Flame?
You would have seen. You know what? Let me message you because I don't want this out yet.
Spokily dokily, Navarino.
Neighborino.
Reading chat nicely, like people asking for JoJo references, and it's like I don't know if Cliffs of Dover is actually in JoJo yet, so I was gonna make something.
I don't think it is.
Nerd. Oh snap. Okay, I gotta take my roommate to work, so I'm gonna like go AFK-ish.
Okay.
Okay.
My brain went for a JoJo reference with the "is there piss in the wine" though.
Bring firewood.
Fucking Abaccio. I'm excited to see how they handle Black
Okay.
Sabbath.
So he gives you a look. Sophie, why? Why? She's looking at me. Stop it! I'm gonna take it away, Sophie.
Smart ass dog.
She just looked at me and squeaked it 3 more times. So he looks at you, Umbrella. It is something that must be protected and not gotten in the wrong hands. There are safeguards against it being taken, but in the event that it does get taken, very, very bad things are going to happen.
I see, and I'm gonna guess, since you know how easily the spear or the lance of Michael, dispatched Pietro.
That
I'm gonna
lance, that lance was made to kill
Angels.
Lucifer.
I'm gonna go out on a limb though. If Ladakh has something like that, what do you think the odds are that he might try and go for the Holy Flame?
It is a very real possibility, and that's why probably Gabriel is left as quickly as he did.
Right. Fair point.
I am bound here until the time is come. I cannot leave to go assist.
Understandable.
As I am merely a soldier. I'm not one of them. They could easily handle me.
Well then, if I may, Magnus, can I make one request?
What is it?
When all of this is said and done, could you perhaps show me how it is to reach the Crystal Citadel so that I can ask some questions that the denizens there may know?
I cannot do that. You will have to speak to Gabriel about permission to go there. That's not my place.
Fair enough.
Jairus is just quiet listening to all this.
Did you respond back? Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What I described to you are seals.
Yes.
And if they are broken, then it can be taken.
Alright. Those are the two questions that I have for you. Sorry that I noticed that I kind of took you aback with the knowledge of the Crystal Citadel.
Just don't go giving it around to the dog with the squeaky toy.
Looks at
I'm just
Cerberus.
imagining that's Cerberus with the squeaker.
Sophie, why?
It adds the ambience.
Alright, so yeah, no, so Magnus looks at you. It's alright, we've just got to get that amulet to the Lord Commander of the Grey Keep to give her the new station and let her take the place. She'll be a little bit harder to take out than myself or the others, considering what she is. So, and then we must deal with finding someone else. But at the moment, Arav needs to go deal with this dragon. Any question mark in his voice. And deal with that, and Holly must go with you for now. So the fact that Harley's being protected by some angels might be a little like flag as to how they want her to stay alive because she's so pure.
You're the one exception to your race. We must keep you alive above all others.
She must never discover you porn.
So,
have her bed separately from Aloria.
And speaking of the keep, Arav stands up. We actually have a visitor that arrived yesterday, actually, but they were tired, so we let them go to bed. A visitor from the keep that was sent down to lead you north. They'll be traveling with you, and at least in that far. And he calls for one of the servants to go retrieve our friend. Arkoff?
Yes?
Would you like to bring your boy in?
What's the situation? Because I just got back in from carrying in groceries.
Oh. I'm so good at timing. Look at that, guys. I'm great. Dog, stop fucking squeaking the toy. So
24/7, the thunder must roll.
Thank you for
That's what we were
this,
saying.
Thank you for requesting this, Arkoff. Thank you.
So what's happened is, like I said when I sent you the message, the keep sent down, Aldrich sent down someone to show them the way north to the keep after receiving a message from Arav saying that they needed an escort.
Okie dokie.
So I assume they're all just sitting in the same room then?
Yep. Everybody's in the room. Arav, Magnus, Harley comes back, but Poppy's sitting there just being Poppy. Den is there. And then the servant opens the door and lets you in.
Should I
And
let you describe him?
from what you sent me.
Yes.
Alright, you guys see entering the room at about 8 foot tall. I feel like I'm a WWE announcer.
In this corner!
Standing at about 8 feet.
Unknown.
Standing about 8 feet, you see a rather well-built man. He's got some dark markings on him, about 8 of them in a vertical pattern across his bald head, 2 horizontal above his eyes as sort of like looking eyebrows. His eyes are almost they look or to appear almost blank, or the iris can kind of be seen. He's got heavily furred clothing, various grays and poofy pants that also has a noticeable breastplate tucked beneath the first layer of his clothing. He's practically armed to the teeth. At his left side, you see a dagger, length of rope, and he's got a great club and some javelins tucked between his cloak with chainmail. On his back of his belt is a long bow and some arrows, and you see him walk into the room.
Well, howdy there. How's it going?
Holy shit, you're huge!
You are.
That is what
very
she
large
said,
man.
but moving on.
I like this man.
Well, nice to meet you, Jarsetter. And who might I have the pleasure of introducing myself to?
Well, my friends call me Broderick. Most people call me Longbow, though.
Longbow it is then.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for coming, Broderick, at such short notice, but I know they need a lead north and didn't want that, our cargo to get lost.
Well, you know how it is at Aldrich. He starts barking orders, you gotta listen.
Yes, I am aware of the wolf.
So, which of y'all am I taking up north?
You'd be taking me, Harley, Hiloria, Umbrella. That's the construct over there.
How's it going?
You'd also be taking Mittens. That's the small cat. And you'd be taking, and you'd also be taking Aurora. He's a dragonborn with a very noticeable gauntlet on his arm.
Mama, this man's big!
Yeah, yes, he is. He is very big, but he's going to help us, Den.
Hi, friend! Hi.
Also,
Hello there,
toss
little
the halfling,
scaly
right?
one.
Also, this is Den. He's a black dragon. He's actually very nice, and most of the kin I've read stories about.
Mama's nice.
Dragons are pretty much like people. Good and bad among them. Scales don't mean a damn thing unless you're racist. You
I
ain't
like
racist,
this man
are you,
much
boy?
more.
Well, only when it came to smiting undead.
You,
But
I like it.
But I've changed that. A lot's changed in the past couple of weeks.
So we got a real menagerie going on here. It's starting
That's
to
what
sound
I
like
said.
a damn bar joke.
We're doing toss the halfling, right?
Okay. Absolutely.
Nobody tosses a halfling.
You can toss a gnome, though. They make wonderful grappling hooks.
You remember, Broderick, a small gnome that lives up at the keep by the name of Ashlyn. She's short and has a gargoyle that she rides. She's very small for a gnome. She rides an amber gargoyle around because it's faster than walking. And you've tried that with her before and got some scars on your hand to prove why it's a bad idea.
They get a little bitey. And also, my apologies. I'll be right back. People keep interrupting me.
I would like to apologize for having the time wrong and sleeping through things.
No, I understand.
That's alright, I
It's
figured you were
okay.
asleep.
We just painted the town, and then, Faust is leaving us, and yeah.
Found out Magnus is not a vampire. Well, kind of.
Oh.
Yeah, I asked her at the
Magnus is
crystal
what Pietro
Citadel.
is.
Magnus is the horseman of conquest.
Ah. And he's pissed, so okay.
Magnus left to go deal with something when his wife died.
Well, I'd assume so. That's a thing you do.
Bless you, whomever that was sneezed.
Oh, that was me.
Bless you.
Alright, so your new friend has arrived. He's gonna lead you north. You've got time for preparations if you want to go find any supplies or if you want to just spend the day resting, but you can...
Sorry about that.
I'm just explaining that you guys have time to, after you guys finish this, whatever you're gonna do in this conversation, you guys have time to go, do whatever shopping you need to get done, whatever things you want to get done around the castle before you leave, and then you can leave the next day. Arab is going to depart tonight.
Hey, I got a question. How much is it for a priest pack, by the way?
A priest's pack? Oh shit!
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me ask Google.
I don't know. How much you willing to tithe?
Let's check the money doc and see how much we got.
More or less. Broderick is
19 gold
giant.
pieces.
How much?
Yeah, we've got 1,057. I think you can afford it.
19 gold pieces is a priest pack.
I can do that.
Broderick
I'll add
is more
that
or less
transaction to the docket.
giant Goliath man with a southern accent.
I like it.
And actually, I need to check something real quick. Where's my D30? Oh, okay, where'd it go?
Oh.
I dropped a pen! I dropped a pen!
I am doing good.
It's not the door, I dropped a pen. You're stupid. Stop.
Okay, I did the calculations and I did the number crunching. We've got 1,038 gold now.
Arkoff, 1 week from now.
Okay.
If you know what I'm referring to.
Oh, I do. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Okay, 1 week from now.
I was trying to get my Patreon stuff fixed.
Oh, it's fine. No, yeah, those of you in the chat, if you have a Patreon pledge to anybody, I would go make sure that it went through because Patreon switched banks to the UK instead of the US, and in a lot of US banks are rejecting it until you verify your card. So, go check that.
Oh, that's so cool that they didn't tell anybody.
They did, but they didn't think it was gonna fuck people over, and it did, so. Yeah. So, you bought the priest pack.
I stand corrected.
No, they just didn't realize what was gonna happen when they did it.
They thought it'd be a lot easier than it was.
They switched over to the UK to make things easier for them, and it made things harder for us, so. But yeah, you now have a priest
Gloria
pack.
would like to get a bow, I know that much.
Yeah, also she can get one. I don't know how much they are, but she can get one. She can get a decent bow, not just the standard starting bow, but she can probably get a decent bow.
How much would ostrich armor be?
A lot.
We've got at least 1,000, and
Plus
spent our own
time
little bit
that
of
we
money.
don't have at the moment, you'd probably be better getting it at the Great Keep.
Fair enough.
I'm just going off of basic horse armor. For a war horse type armor, it's 400 gold pieces, and it's gonna take a while to make that.
I'll hold off on that then.
And that's just from the official list of. I'm just going off of horse armor or war horse armor because that's kind of what he would need. So.
Okay.
I would like to go ahead and pick up the stuff I got made from the tailor.
Yeah, that's fine. It's ready. Yeah, you guys can pick that up. It's all ready. Broderick or Arkoff, is there anything you need to finish up with Mr. Boy?
He's AFK still.
Oh, I thought he came back.
And is okay.
I forgot I was muted.
I was going
like,
to say, he's got everything he needs to do done. He has the people he has to lead north. He is fine.
Anything you want to do with Faust before they bounce?
No.
Okay. Alright, Faust is gone. Faust is no longer in the party. He's gone back with Magnus to protect Idris at Castle Magnus.
Home of the Magnus.
Aris stays behind. Obviously, he's not gonna leave until Arav gets back, whenever that is. Arav is leaving this evening, so if you guys need to do anything with Arav or say anything to Arav, he's going to bounce. And Harley will be going with you guys.
And also for the people in the party. I just posted what Broderick looks like in the Moonlight Sonata chat.
Dude is built nice.
Damn.
Goliaths are great.
Let me see. I can't wait to see what this looks like, bro. Damn!
Throw me. Just
the chat.
chuck me at something.
For the chat, there you go.
Just have Mitten just sitting on your bowstring and you're just pulling him back.
Mittens and Broderick going to do a Wolverine fastball special.
Damn straight. Alright, well, while we are waiting for anyone else to do things, I am going to take a bathroom break.
Okay, yeah, go take a bathroom break if you guys need one. We'll take like a 5-minute break because I need to give the kids something to eat, so.
Gotcha.
Okay.
5 minutes. We will be right back, chat.
Alright, yeah, me.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ah! Dicks!
But yes, this is the character I've been working on for a month, and it's why you see all those supposedly random roles in the campaign.
Nice.
I figure you were just kind of tired with not being able to speak.
I have a feeling that Jarrus is going to get exploded into a fine red mist sometime soon, so I have a secondary character. And I have you to thank, Arkoff, because goddamn have you sent me... Ever since you fucking sent me Gear Forge, all I could think of is robots.
I do not have any side character. I do not have any characters already made.
Oh, this is from old 3.5. That's a thing I learned.
Part of the reason
When you're making a character, make two.
part of the reason I'm getting rid of Faust is because him not being able to speak, that's fine. I can work with that. A little hard to communicate things, but still get the point across.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that his class, which I've already changed once, is so imbalanced. Ori and I actually had it in a massively nerfed state to get it playable, and it still has too much potential to be overpowered.
Oh.
Like, each of the weapons he summons, they have a different element. That's powerful in its own right. But
yes.
Yeah, another trait it had, which we removed, and we're going to put back in until high levels, is each weapon also has a status effect associated with it. And when he throws the weapon and it explodes, the target and everything around it is affected by it unless they meet the DC check. And that can be restrained, that can be paralysis, poison. It was too overblown, so I had to get rid of it. But there was no salvaging Faust from its current state, so...
And besides, Faust is technically more of an NPC than a player character. I mean, he's mute, so he's perfect for an NPC anyway.
He may show up again in the future, but not as a player character.
Sounds good to me.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
You know, I just thought that'd be funny.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if at the one day when we get to the big bad evil guy, if it turned out to be Eddie the entire fucking time.
That's so stupid. But it's a gag character, so I would appreciate it. Fun.
I was gonna say, it's like,
I
oh hey, he's a murderous warmonger.
Right. No
I
longer
imagine
muted.
when he would talk, he would sound like Tim Heidecker.
Yes.
No longer muted anywhere. So what's going on?
Ah, cool.
No, for Ari, it'd have to be he'd have a second form, and it'd just be this bar man with an ostrich head on the top.
What are we talking about?
Yes.
It'd be abs, but with an ostrich head.
What's being talked about?
Something.
I'll just type to you or off what I've been making.
Oh, I'm scared. Okay.
We were coming up with. It was a joke, Ari.
Okay.
And again, sorry, I overslept.
Oh, that's right. I've got mead. No, you're fine. You're fine. Hold on. Let me go get my. Hold on. Nero bought me mead, and brought it down to me yesterday. And
Yeah. Some of my buddy Jeremiah's mead.
Yeah, I haven't drank it yet. Hold on 1 second.
Which one did he give you? And that's the last I've ever heard of her. She was a good one.
Let's go grab it.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Go grab the mead.
Slightly vampiric. Explains why she only works in night shifts.
Okay, I'm back.
Yep. What kind of mead did Nero get you?
He got me the plum honey mead.
Oh, that one's really good. That's a good autumn one. I got a nip of Jeremiah's first batch of the autumn mead.
Oh, nice.
Oh God, it is hellishly destructive.
Mead is so good. I'd never had it before. There's one here that like a local brand, but you can only get it at Liquor Barn, which is like 45 minutes away. So I have to go to Liquor Barn to get it. But I haven't gotten it. But that one, I can't remember the name of it. I know the bottle when I see it. But then there is Moonlight Meadery. It's really good.
Ooh, Moonlight Meadery sounds really nice.
They've got a strawberry one, and then they've got a black cherry one. The black cherry one's alright, but it's not like my favorite. The strawberry one's really good. The mango one's awful. Don't drink the mango one.
Mango does not work well with mead, but I can understand why people would have made it out of desperation in the Caribbean.
Good thing I'm allergic to mango.
You need to give me a list of what you're allergic to so I can find recipes that won't murder you.
Seafood and mangoes.
Oh, that's a short list. All right. I never knew about that till today, and I discovered both today. Isn't that neat? How many times does mango come up in common conversation?
Alright.
Yeah, mango just like kills me inside.
Is everybody back, or is Alvarant still taking a bathroom break?
I think he might still be in the bathroom, and I think, is Michi still driving her friend to work?
She should be back in a minute, but yeah, Rob's gonna go bounce and deal with this dragon. Well, not deal with it, but he's gonna go check something. But
see just what is up.
What's with the dragon? Sorry.
So I'll let they haven't left the room yet, so I'll let Arul question it if he decides to pipe up. Arav and Mittens initially, when Poppy, Harley's little pseudo dragon, was picked up and bought, Poppy showed Arav and Mittens an image of a very large Asiatic looking dragon with black and white coloring. So dual colored dragon, and that's all he showed them. And Arav seemed to grow concerned about this. So and then Poppy decided to be a little snarky shit and show the image to everybody. And so now everybody knows about this dragon, but nothing about it. And Rob is very concerned about the dragon, so he's going to go check some things. He's going to leave and check some things this evening, and Harley is going with you guys.
Okay.
So you can question it.
I don't know if I know anything about it.
You guys see the image of the dragon, but that's it. Like, I don't know if you would know. And no, you wouldn't. You won't know this particular dragon, and it's rare, if at all, to hear of a dragon that's got two different colors to it, especially as stark as that.
So him a special boy.
Something's different about this dragon.
It's not normal. One, it's small. Two, it sends you unwanted snapshots. Like
no, that's Poppy.
Oh, okay.
Poppy is a small. Okay, so Poppy is a small. He looks like an Asiatic dragon, small little Asiatic, white pseudo dragon. He's white, and he's got some opalescence to him, so he kind of has a little shimmer of different colors to him. But no,
He
he's
just sends me underwater pictures like some asshole on Instagram.
Just sends you dick pics.
That's how Poppy talks.
I sent you my mental projections. Please respond.
He can send. He's a pseudo dragon, so he can send images, emotions, thoughts that are kind of vague. He doesn't know how to directly express things other than an image.
But yeah, over the last like couple of, I kind of got up like during the middle of the day and went back to take a nap because for some reason I thought this was at 5.
Oh, yeah, because normally it would be, but Alvarez has to go to work. So I had to make it 6 o'clock here.
Which is 3.
I'm sorry.
You're
It's
fine.
fine. No.
Alright, since you're back, we're going to get started again. Rules or anything you needed to do with...
I gotta go to the tailor.
Well, did you, before you guys leave, did you want to question Rob about that dragon, or...
No, not really.
Okay. What?
Is so like Arav is leaving in the evening, right?
Yeah, he's leaving this evening. He's leaving shortly after you guys are done meeting.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll question him.
What are you gonna ask him?
Exactly what is concerning about this dragon? Why is it important?
If it is who I think it is, then I need to go home for a time. And the way he looked in that image is not what he is supposed to look like.
Can you clarify a little bit, please? It's very vague and concerning. What you're saying.
It's something that, okay. So, there is a story that my people tell, or what were my people, of 8 spirits. Guardian spirits that go in between the 2 walls, the mortal physical plane and their own. And that one is one of the air spirits, or it appears like it is, but he doesn't look normal. He looks different, wrong, there's something wrong with him.
Oh, I see. So you're concerned. Okay.
If something has gotten to them to perhaps corrupt them in some sort of a way, then I'm concerned that it might spread. So we might have more problems than just Ladakh if we don't get this taken care of.
I see.
Yes. So that would make sense that you would at least want to verify this. No sense in growing over word if you can just check on it. Okay.
Umbrella, what was that slide of
Thank
hand?
you.
Keep going, sorry.
Thank you for the information.
Yes, I cannot give any more than that, though. There's things that must be remained secret and less dire. What was that sleight of hand for, Umbrella?
That was when Faust was trying to, Faust was trying to hand Magnus a spritzer bottle, and I'm like, if Magnus ain't gonna take it, then yoink.
Why did I just get a roll 20 notification then? What? Did someone send something to me and I just don't see it? Sorry, I got a roll 20 notification, like someone sent me a message or did something in chat.
Want me?
Wasn't me.
Let me look.
Not me.
Or it's just a delay notification on my tablet, because my tablet's on too, so probably what it is. Alright, Rob just looks baggy. I don't know that it's something to be concerned about. It might just be the small dragon having fun with images, or it's something that needs to be dealt with. I won't know until I go home and deal with the monastery there. And you get the sense that he does not want to go to the monastery.
Oh, problems with your old monastery.
I have teeth now. I was made to leave before, and I am certainly not welcome, so I'm going to have to dance around that.
Ah. You should join my monastery then sometimes. They don't care.
I think I like not being tied to one anymore. He just looks at Magnus a bit, and Magnus kind of nods like, yeah, monasteries kind of suck. And he's like, no, man, let's not go near that. But
Okay.
yeah.
Just enough. I didn't know.
Oh no, you're fine. No, Rob just wants to go make sure that things are just peachy with the old dragon. So yeah, other than that, if you guys have nothing, then we will move on. Michi should be back in a minute or so, hopefully.
She'll be back soon. She's on her way back. There was a bit of an emergency, so it ended up taking a bit long.
Ah. Alrighty. So you guys don't have any shopping to do. Jared's got his priest pack.
Yep, just need my priest pack and we're good.
You've got your new travel buddy. Faust is now out of the picture and heading back with Magnus. Arav has left, much to Harley's dismay. And
Papa, no.
pretty much. And Harley's with
If
you
you
guys.
haven't done it yet, please refresh Roll20 to see Arkov's new image.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks for
I-
mentioning that.
I don't have any artwork for this new character, so I've got a placeholder for now.
Fucking Putu.
It's a ginger Putu.
Oh God. Even better because I'm going to be using Shia LaPutu's axe from now on.
Alright.
Oh god, I all forgot about Shia LaPutu.
We never forgot.
That was before I joined.
Shy surprise! He's not dead.
I haven't forgotten that encounter, definitely.
Nope. And
Did,
just
That's
Did you
where he
have-
got
did you-
bit.
did you have him come back as a Shia surprise?
I don't think I did.
No,
But wait,
not yet.
he isn't dead. Shia, surprise.
Jesus Christ.
I just love your all's reaction when I played the Shia LaBeouf music and Michi's like, fucking damn it.
As soon as we heard the strings, I'm like, no. Did we actually roll for it?
I did. I rolled encounters and you guys landed on Shia LaPutu. I was like, man. Alright, so you guys head out in the morning. You head northwest toward the lake and the mountain range. It's gonna be 2 days of travel. You have the horses. Snowball is as angry as ever. Jareth, so you've placated the horse today, so he likes you.
I love my horse, and my horse loves me.
Your horse
Ori,
hates
it amazing?
everyone
sending
else.
you a message that I need clarification on.
Oh, that's
She's
right.
walking in right now.
You don't have a horse.
Oh no, brought a walk. Trust me, you can keep up.
I was gonna say, you're not gonna ride Eddie.
Wait, what? Impact damage on that turn.
Oh, I tried to refresh Roll20. It appears to not be loading in again. Oh no.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm back.
Okay, so that will only count for the very first attack.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Just because I don't know
Yeah,
how
I
that would
wanted a
work.
DM ruling on that because everything I researched, it's all gray and nebulous. No one said anything definitive, so house ruling it.
I'll just say no, just because it'll make things easier to keep up with. Alright, so you guys are leaving, and you're heading out.
What happened after I left?
They just questioned Rob about the dragon, and then that's about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
and,
didn't want
it
to
was-
do any shopping before we got ready to leave, and we caught NG up since he was a bit late.
Yeah, I was asleep.
I assumed.
And then I
NG
took a
rest.
body break, so.
And I went to
Sorry.
the tailor. I have my new clothing.
Sorry, it took a little longer than intended to drive her there
Did
because
you get
we
your
had to
spray
stop.
bottle, NG? With your peppers?
Yes, I still have it.
Okay, good.
Now we got 2 spray bottles.
Actually, I bought another one, so I have We have 3.
Even better.
Alright, so you guys head out
And
unless...
Arkov's new character was introduced.
Yes.
You guys head out
Wait.
unless Michi...
Wait, what?
Arkov's new character was introduced.
Oh, there's something happens. That's kinda
Check in Moonlight to see what it looks like.
Pretty sure you were here when he was introduced.
No, I wasn't. I left at 40 minutes ago because I had to drive all the way to drop off my roommate.
Well, just so you know, he's a big old Goliath man with a southern accent.
Hmm.
He's rad as fuck.
Sorry, I'm just kind of annoyed.
That's okay.
Arkov's new character is going to be the one leading you. He was sent from the Grey Keep to lead you guys north, so you didn't get lost.
Yeah, I got orders from the old dog. Gotta take you north.
So the southern man is leading us north.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much the
I mean,
way
to
history
be
goes,
fair,
eh?
not Florida was a bit north of town too.
This way to not Florida.
Damn it.
Oh God! Please let's not go to Florida. It is a silly place.
Oh, fucking Arcos picture. Gorgeous. Amazing.
Alright,
10 out of 10.
unless you have anything to do in town, Michi, then you guys are gonna head northwest. To
I
the
thought
lake.
Alvarin's told you what I said to him because he asked me if
short
there was
bow.
anything. Yeah,
What did you say?
The short
I
bow.
was.
Oh, yeah, you get a bow. How much did it?
But did you also get arrows?
There's the real question.
It became America's question.
25 gold pieces is how much a short bow is.
Oh, hold on, let me see how much
Adding to the docket.
Oh wait, we're doing a group. Is that for arrows and a bow?
That's for the bow.
And what should I put in for weapon stuff then? I don't know.
Arrows are 1 gold piece for 20.
Mittens has a short bow as well, so I'll be able to tell you if you want to do that right now, or I can put it in for you.
Sure.
Which one?
I don't care.
Alright.
So, question.
Yeah.
As we're walking, once we do start walking, is Eddie walking with us?
Yes. He's my mount after all.
Okay, well, Broderick's gonna hang back a little bit.
What's
Put
his?
Eddie on
What's
the
your
head.
character's name? I don't know what your character's name is.
His name is, Broderick Vulmethi, but most people just call him Longbow.
Okay.
I'll put it into the chat because it's.
Yeah, because
It's
like I said, I
complicated
wasn't
name.
here when you brought him in.
No worries.
I hear a kitty.
Yes.
Hi, Trax.
Hi, Trax.
Perfect timing.
I know.
Also, I wanted to remind you guys because I remembered that it existed. Was the
Sorry.
duck man, the duck farmer's request that you guys have as well when you get to the Kenku village.
What was that one again?
The duck farmer where all of his ducks got stolen.
Oh yeah. Didn't have all his ducks in a row.
Yeah, he doesn't have any of his ducks at all. No ducks.
And without that, we got nothing.
And I need to have a list of duck names because he's named every one of them.
Yes.
Well, you gotta name one Howard. You understand this, right?
Oh, yeah, no, they're all gonna have, like, normal people names. Like
Well, this
all-
is Bob, this
all-
is Ted,
all
this
30
is
of them.
Smith, and this one's Brittany. She's a bit of a bitch.
These two are Jason
Excuse
and
you?
Alexander.
Excuse you.
It's Brittany, bitch.
That's
It was
my
a
name.
reference to an old cartoon.
It's also
That's
a
my
reference.
name.
Also a reference to Britney Spears. It's Britney, bitch.
It's Brittany, bitch!
Are you saying that you're not, Michi?
No, I'm a delight. Use you.
There
Can
we
I
go.
roll insight on that? Can I roll insight on bats?
No.
Well, not unless you don't want to lose teeth.
Alright, is there anything else that needs to be done in town before you guys head north?
I'm gonna assume that I already picked up my outfit.
Yeah, I
So-
figured. You said you already did. Before
Yeah,
you met
so-
Mona.
Because I didn't know, like, since we started off kind of weird.
Alright. Yeah, no, that's fine. I figured you guys would have already picked him up, but Angie went and picked his up, so that's okay. Alright. If there's nothing else to do, then you guys are gonna head north. To the Duzai Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Which is up here. Because I'm stupid.
Which is where?
Where the
X is.
Yeah. I need to finish the map. I might try and do that later. Today, this week. Because I need to draw in all the mountains and shit, and I just haven't done it. But I might just go on Inkscape and make a map, because that's less work.
So, tell me, since I'm going to be traveling with y'all anyway, how many of you partake in food?
I would assume that most of us would need it to survive.
Yes.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, except for that one, and she points to Umbrella.
Yeah, he's
Umbrella's
self-sustaining.
Umbrella
He's a
just waves.
robot.
What's up? Hey, I have a soul.
You
Well,
don't eat white.
I didn't say you didn't have a soul. I was saying you don't really. You're not really at the dinner table, so to speak.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's probably just like, oh, hey, let me eat this piece of bread. Oh, great. Now there's bread between essential gears that keep me functioning. So, yeah.
You know, boy, you really should get an incinerator installed. Got a couple of Warforged pals up at the keep. They like eating a whole lot.
Huh. You know, I might see if they can hook me up with something, if that's all right with y'all.
Hook you up. Robot joke, I get it.
Hey!
Well, anyway, y'all answer
Lord
my
help
question.
me. Aloria puts her head in her hands.
If you happen to run out of food, I can probably scrounge you some up.
Wait, how tall is he?
8 feet.
8 feet tall.
Because, I mean, you know, with Aloria's scrawny, like, tiny ass self, she just is like, oh no, he's big.
A big man.
It's like Lewis all over again.
Also,
It's like
Exactly like Lewis all over again.
Roddick is going to turn and look at Eddie and give him an appraising look. And what's the story with your friend there?
Oh, this is Eddie. He's my helpful companion, and he's
How
also
tall is
helped
it?
us out.
Questioning 10? I don't know what you mean by helpful.
Helpful is technically correct.
See,
I guess.
Mittens and Aloria here have this strange idea that Eddie is some hellbound demon spawn of an ostrich that just craves nothing.
Wait, did you just call it an ostrich? Did you just call it an ostrich?
I mean a chicken.
Well, yeah, that's clearly an ostrich.
Thank you! Thank you!
Here.
Thank you!
Let me.
I've been trying to tell them for weeks, but that's a fucking ostrich!
Oh look, there he goes screaming.
So, y'all thinking this is some kind of hailstorm?
I mean,
You know what?
Mr. Wongbo.
Yes.
Mr. Wongbo, were you here last night? Like, in Castle Walkabove?
Oh, I was passed out, pissed drunk, cold, man.
Oh, well then you probably would not have heard the
Are you a
giant clattering
drinker?
that that all these people ended up dealing with when it came
Lass,
to Eddie.
I grew up in the northern wilds. If I didn't drink, I'd be dead.
she looks to a roll. She looks to a roll and makes our motions at this large man. Well, there you go.
But if y'all are
Yes.
thinking this is some kind of hellspawn, I can clear that right up for you. Let me just ask him.
Oh my god, what's this?
Are you
ass
fucking
boy?
serious? Yeah, you actually fucking did this.
I'm mad.
I'm mad.
I'm mad.
Ori, I'm going to send you what he asked.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't mind
By
me,
the
I'm just
way-
over here choking on my mead.
Umbrella, if he is evil, we're eating him.
No, you're not gonna eat him.
Yeah, I mean,
I would not willingly ingest Eddie if it was the last thing for 100 miles.
All right, so Eddie responds back. Eddie kind of cocks his head and looks at Arkoff and makes ostrich noises, and then, or not Arkoff, Longbow, and he tells you that he can't freely answer that question. The second question. But the first question, he goes, I think they're kind of alright. They feed me, and they're my loyal servants.
oh my god.
Yeah, he's pretty okay. I mean, kind of cagey, but what do you expect?
Fucking damn it.
I don't trust
I'm gonna
him.
roll an insight on that conversation. That's a 10, I don't see shit.
Wait a minute. No. Hold on a second.
And that is a... God damn it, computer, please.
It's an 18.
It's an 18.
Alright.
I'm doing comprehend languages. I want to hear this.
I will send what I asked to Drywall. He already heard the response.
Yeah, he could not freely answer the question.
And I will roll insight as well.
Michi
Oh
and
my god.
Mittens, you have no idea what's going on. Why does it always
Wait,
devolve
but
to
I rolled an 18!
Or, I said Mittens, sorry. Michi and Enji, you get the sense that the chicken's not telling him everything.
The chicken has
Not
secrets.
a chicken!
There's a reason why he can speak chicken. It's because they're his favorite enemy.
Oh my god.
You're his favorite enemy?
He's an ostrich hunter.
God damn it.
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
This is so dumb, and I hate all of you.
That's one of his favorite enemies. I want to know what the other ones are.
I can't breathe, though. Oh god.
My god.
I think you get the net. What you get your next favorite enemy next level then.
I think he starts with 2 favorite enemies, right? Or is it
You
just...
can. It's kind of complicated. If you choose humanoids, you can have 2. If you choose a beast or a monster type, you can only have 1 until 6th and 14th level.
Gotcha.
Since I chose a beast, I only have 1.
It's fucking chickens. Anyway.
Oh my goodness,
So
my
if
throat
he's
hurts
so if he's evil, are we gonna kill him? Because I'm voting for that one, and I'm not normally one for violence.
Nah, lass. If he's evil, just let him do his own thing. There's more than enough evil in this world that goes unnoticed. One little ostrich ain't gonna cause the end of the world.
You haven't seen the damage that this ostrich has done.
Little
Can we
did
tell
they
him?
know that one little ostrich would end the world.
I'll tell Longbow what happened.
Why are you crying?
Because these guys will give a biased story, making him look like a bad
we
guy.
are so biased over overseeing some carnage.
Okay, so what happened is that we had to go and save the werewolf king of the area, Alistair's son, or pup, or whatever it was, who had been kidnapped by this cult. Yeah. Do you know him?
I haven't seen that son of a bitch, literally, in quite a few years.
Yeah, we had to help him get back one of his pups because his pup was kidnapped by this evil cult who's trying to resurrect some evil god of sorts, yada yada. But
Wow,
so
you said it so nonchalantly.
His son was kidnapped?
Umbrella turns to Loria. This is like normal conversation for us at this point, considering how often we have to deal with supernatural cults and evils, you know?
Yes, but at
Yes,
least
his
it's a
son
more
was
kind of
kidnapped and
normalize
we
it.
ended up helping and saving him.
I
hope you
Jared-
killed that little bastard that took him.
Oh yeah.
You remember Faust, the mute one yesterday? He blew him up.
Oh yeah, the guy that's wearing a dog on his head. That was fucking weird.
Wait, what? Oh.
Jairus is just making a mental note not to disseminate any information towards Umbrella. Ever.
Yes.
What's that?
anyways,
You want to know
actually-
about what's happening with this guy? Let me tell you every single detail, man I just met.
Hey,
Right,
I'm not
literally
mentioning the stuff
blew
that we're
him
not
up.
supposed to. But anyway, so these guys think that Eddie is some kind of monster because we needed to make a distraction to get downstairs because there was a secret room behind a painting, and I brought Eddie in, and by the time we got back up, there was blood, there was a bit of gore here and there, and atop a pile of what looked to be what were once bodies was Eddie.
There was a bit more than a whittle.
Oh, hell, that reminds me of old Benny. He lives up on the hill by the keep.
Old Benny?
Old Benny?
Benny Hill.
Yeah, I got it.
God damn it!
I got it. I'm not okay.
Oh, Lord.
No, keep making jokes. Keep making jokes. I'm taking notes.
But yeah, so they seem to think that Eddie is some, emissary of evil.
I wonder why.
No, you see, I don't think that at all. I would just rather just... I'm really just along for the ride, to be honest with you. Now that I mention it.
Well, if you think about it, aren't you all kind of emissaries of evil? Working for fucking vampires, and all gods are evil in their own way.
I'm working as a diplomat.
You work for the fucking Fae. You have no room to talk.
Excuse you, the
I
Fae.
like this guy.
He kind of has a point.
Excuse you, and she pokes a finger at him.
I myself, I'm a servant for the Second Sons. I'm a worshipper of Apollo out in the suns.
Your god is one of plagues.
Kind of has a point.
We are not evil.
And I'm
No, I'm not saying Fae are evil. I'm saying they're a bunch of chaotic little fucks. You never know what to expect from them except getting fucked 5 ways from Sunday, sometimes literally.
Lori's about to say something, and she before he says the literally, before she closes her mouth quickly.
I'm just from an abbey of drinkers. And partiers. I'm just coming around to help stop some stuff.
After he says the literally thing, Lori just looks at her roll. Don't let that change your opinion.
Broderick
I already knew that.
Broderick will actually look at our rule. Take a big whiff of the air around him. You don't smell right, boy. I think there's more to you than what you're letting on.
Yes, we were fighting a vampire, and there are certain risks when one fights a vampire.
Like getting bit by
I was
one.
bitten. Luckily, before Pietro died, he was able to at least shift it to his bloodline, so I won't be a raving lunatic if I turn.
We're trying to get that fixed up for him.
Yes, it's a slow process.
Arkov, I'm sending you something.
Alrighty.
You guys can keep talking. This is not.
But he's wonderful and charming in his own way, so don't you dare call him a monster.
Since you're a drinker.
Since you're drinking.
Since you're a drinker.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Takes a switch.
Yes. Well, I can offer you this beer. I've been trying a new batch recently. If you would like to give it a try. Let's see how my brewing stack goes this time. Oh damn.
GG, homie.
I think this one's particularly good.
That's your best one yet. That's better than the one you gave Mithriel.
So describe this brew to me.
Wait, it didn't load on mine.
It's a 24.
Oh, there it goes. It was being slow.
It is. I'm just basically going to be a basic bitch and just use my favorite beer as an example.
It's pumpkin spice.
God fucking no, it's not.
It's pumpkin. It's pumpkin blue moon. It's pumpkin blue moon.
No,
but I love pumpkin spice.
It is a like a light ale and added cherries to it to make it like a very.
You will actually have to describe this in full terms because.
Holy shit! Is it a cherry bock? Are you describing a cherry bock right now? Because I heard cherries.
A little bit lighter than a cherry bock, almost like a cherry lager.
Now, how would you describe it to someone who's never had any alcohol in their life? Because
it is essentially, basically, it's a very, very easy to drink beer, very light, just something you would drink in the middle of the day. Very fruity, but very, very easy to drink and tastes very good.
It's like a beer you drink when you're mowing your lawn, really.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or if it was somebody's first beer, you also give it to them. It's not a beer to get you drunk. It's just a beer.
Babby's first beer.
It's a beer to enjoy, honestly.
Yeah. I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Aren't you supposed to enjoy all beers, or do they just make beers shitty?
Is that the one that is that the one Sam Adams makes? Is that the one you're describing?
No, it's the Ballast Point. They do
Oh,
the
Ballast
Zeros.
Point. Yeah, that's a hell of a fucking brewery. I like all their shit.
Well, Bronick will take a quick swig, kind of tilts his head, then chug it.
I
You
think
know,
you're supposed to savor it.
Kinda
Mittens
weak.
whispers, chug, chug, chug.
Kind of weak on the tipsy side, but you make a mighty fine brew, son.
Yeah, it's
Tell you
weird.
what, just because you provided with me with alcohol, I think I got a little information for your predicament. If you don't like biting folks and whatnot.
I would like to hear this.
Aloria Pike like speaks up. I mean, it wouldn't be that bad if you bit people. I mean,
Well, let's just say I happen to know someone of the what you might call divine variety. Well, we have some information on them up at the keep if you really want to find them. Think they're what you call a Nephilim?
That would be quite excellent. You have my interest. I will give you as much beer as you want now.
And just like that,
Nephilim!
just like that, you are on my good list.
Jairus
I don't-
instantly perks up hearing about a Nephilim.
the only thing I can provide is music.
For you, I will make another batch, be a more heavier beer. I was trying some new things. It's more difficult to brew a light beer than it is a heavy beer. Heavy beers somewhat easy. And
No,
that's actually true.
Jairus
Oh,
pops
yeah,
up
I
about
know.
a Nephilim.
Yeah, you heard Nephilim and Jairus is pretty much there.
Well,
Immediately, Umbrella's opened up the notes. He's got quill in hand.
I mean, y'all really don't know about Nephilim? There's fucking two of them, at least I know of.
No,
One's
I
a
know.
sweet little
I've-
lass named Nadine, and the other one's this guy named Norian. Don't know much about him.
No, I've read about Nephilim. But Nadine never really talked to one of them.
Mittens, no.
Mittens,
Mittens, get the fuck down from there!
That's what I say to Delilah when she gets on the coffee or the dining room table.
Alright, but yeah, he mentions Nadine and Norian are the two he knows of.
I feel like you've heard that name Nadine before somewhere.
Maybe in a better place in a better time, or maybe the exact
Or a worse
opposite.
place.
Maybe you encountered her in a
Damn.
tragic minecart accident.
Oh no.
That
is
seems
my arm-
familiar.
Why does my right arm hurt now? I don't even have it anymore.
Phantom pain?
Yes.
But,
Why
Some
do I
phantom
feel
pain.
this axe on my back suddenly get a lot heavier?
but yeah, you get the sensation. You know that you can find the information at least on where they might be up there at the keep, Brodick, but you're not sure where they actually are.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. We don't exactly keep tabs on them, but we do keep an eye out. Kind of know where they are, kind of don't. You know what I'm saying?
I understand about that.
They're half-breeds. They don't want to be found unless they need to be.
That sounds almost like a slur, but it's not supposed to be.
It's not supposed to be. They don't fit in, so they try to hide until they're needed.
Yeah.
They lay low until they're needed.
So you said we're moving through some mountains.
I
Anything of
assume
interest
so.
happening?
We've dealt with a lot of shit. I mean, there's a lot of interesting things happening.
Oh no, I was asking Ori.
Oh.
You guys are moving through the mountains. You're heading up to the mountains. The first night, nothing happens. You guys take watch, spend turns camping. Second night, you finally get into the mountains proper, and there is a snow line around these mountains. So once you get partially into the mountains, it is pretty heavy snow. As the higher up you go, and you find a small village at the bottom of the mountains where you can.
How heavy is the snow?
It's pretty heavy. It's akin to what Aloria would see at home.
Like, are we talking a foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, 3.5 feet?
We'll say, well, in places where it's not drifted, because where it's drifted, it's going to be deep. In places where it's not drifted, between a foot or half a foot and a foot, depending on where you're walking. Where it's drifted, it can be anywhere from 3 feet and up.
Huh, it's just like home. Aloria just like looks and she like gives a like with the snow she gives a please sigh.
I'm rolling perception to see if we're being trailed.
Because it's just like home.
Ah, yes. Cold.
Hey, there's more than just cold. Especially if she can see all the stars and it's great.
Ice.
You're not being trailed at the moment as far as you know.
Alright.
Did you even read the descriptions of the night court areas?
Yes, I've read Dresden Files. I know what it is.
I was talking about parties.
Ah.
Gosh.
Yeah, she did a night court thing.
Yeah, she went to go visit the king. Her papa.
All right,
Well,
you guys. As you get closer into the snowed areas of the mountains, you approach a small valley in between the two mountains that are visible. It looks unpassable at first. You can tell that small creatures and stuff can get through, but you're gonna have to make some effort to get over the rocks that have fallen.
Bloody fucking hell, I just came this way. How the hell did these stupid rocks get here this damn quick?
I mean, you're
Mountains.
Goliath. Aren't you basically a rock?
Only when I'm excited.
Ori just stares.
I'm just
bites her knuckle and looks away.
I'm just gonna sip my mead like Kermit the fucking Frog right now.
Aloria takes a moment with her mouth agape slightly, bites her knuckle and looks away, and she's like, "Don't think about it. Don't think about it. You'll just get more curious."
Yeah,
I was gonna say, roll wisdom to see if you don't think about it.
I can't. I will fucking do it.
Do it.
Fuck.
Rule's gonna lean over next to Aloria and says, we could always have more than one, more of us in the same bed.
Aloria just turns red.
Mm.
And smacks him lightly on the arm.
Actually, come to think of it, Broderick's going to turn around and look at NG. Well, Rule and Den. Are you two all right up here? I mean, y'all got scales, so probably cold-blooded. This cold weather's probably not doing too hot for you.
Den just
that might be the case.
Den just looks around. Mama's cave cold.
As
He is from this area. Den is from this area.
As for him, and don't worry, we'll make sure he stays warm.
A black dragon from a snowy terrain. That's fucking weird. Anyway, we need to see about these rocks.
Do you know Mama?
No, I'm afraid I don't know your mama.
For now, we're kind of acting as his mother. Wait, he was able to say that completely normally in common now? Is he getting better with his English?
He knows the words mama and do you know mama. Yeah, he's getting better with the English. Where's this fucking gnat at? Sorry, I got distracted.
Oh, yeah. I think we mentioned that we were trying to teach him some English.
Yeah, he's picked up he's picked up some over the break and the time you've been with him. He knows some common. He just, if he gets confused, he's gonna revert.
Yeah. He's literally a small child, but we're trying to help him with his mother, which we'll have to fill you in on the details of that and later when he's not around.
Yes.
She gives a
what
little.
Do we need to roll to see about these rocks.
I need you guys, if you're gonna try and
Roll
get over
Dwayne.
them, I need you guys to roll an athletics or acrobatics check to get over these rocks, and I'll
I
assume.
think acrobatics would be better for me.
I assume
22.
your horses will pass if you pass.
My
That's the 14.
I got a 15.
I keep
Athletics.
rolling low.
Angie.
Acrobatics, 1 second. Shoot.
Let's 1d4.
Fuck!
1d4 for guidance. That's a
Alright.
14.
Alright. Everybody seems to do alright getting over these rocks. Snowball
I like
seems
to imagine Broderick just takes one big step over the damn rocks.
Snowball seems to Snowball seems to struggle a little bit, but he gets his footing and gets
Remind
over it.
me what my horse is. My horse Snowball?
No, you got Thor.
Nah,
That's
I
right,
got
have
Snowball.
Snowball's a good horse.
I'll rule your horse, or actually Paul, because he's not used to the snow. Paul the ostrich, the demon ostrich, is not used to the snow, so he kind of struggles a little bit, but he manages to get over after a few minutes of trying to get over the rock, like Ori trying to get over the cart.
Wow.
Good job, Paul. Good job.
But eventually you guys make it off. As soon as you get over these rocks, behind the rocks that have fallen, you see a valley that is completely bordered by high mountain walls inside these mountains that you couldn't see before. As soon as you get through, you hear the howling of the wind. It's very cold, and the valley is about a mile wide, but you can't see the end of it. And you go downhill as you continue on the path.
Broderick is going to take a deep breath. Oh, fuck, I love mountains. Listen to that wind, that fresh lung full of cold air.
Are you getting
Hell.
excited?
It almost reminds me of home.
As you guys go further down, you see it gets a bit colder, and you see smoke rising on the horizon.
I am very, very glad right now that I've got these robes a little bit more padded, more peat.
I'm glad you do that as well, says Jarrus in his toga and sandals.
And Ori.
Hmm.
I'd assume I'd roll a perception check to see if I can smell what kind of smoke.
You can roll a perception check.
That will be 22.
Yeah, okay. It's smoke from fires.
Well, obviously, but what kind of fire?
Just wood burning.
Anything cooking?
Flesh.
Damn.
You are a dog.
Wow, rude.
You smell what appears to be a mixture of wood and flesh. And as you look, you see what seems to be the contour of wooden, like, palisades where the smoke's coming from. And otherwise, the animals around the area are silent. No noises are being made in the forest as would normally be made, even as cold as it is.
Something's weird here. It's too damn quiet.
Yeah.
Would that be insider perception to get an idea of what might be going on?
Perception, but you'll just see the same thing that he's got until you get closer.
Okay.
If we're gonna see the same thing, then okay. I'll start moving forward at a brisker pace.
Alright. As you guys move, you see in the road a body lying in the road. Looks like it's just a villager. No weapons or anything on them. It appears to be quite beaten up, but otherwise just dead.
I'm gonna rush over.
That is not
to him.
good.
No bueno.
Now, would I roll medicine or another perception check to see if I can tell how long they've been dead?
Or investigation.
I'll say investigation.
Ooh, I'm not spec for that. And that is a 5.
We should leave that to the rogue.
I've
Yes.
got investigation.
Where's
and
Inspector
I
Mittens?
suck.
You said investigation?
Yeah,
Damn.
There we go.
25s on both.
Mittens, the body's frozen, but you get the sense that it's been dead within the last few weeks, but other than that, you can't tell because it, like I said, it's frozen. There's no decomp.
Mittens just pulls out the fucking tricorder from Star Trek.
Now, I imagine like the three of us are just standing here like, that's a dead body. And then he shows up and it's like
That's
Sherlock Holmes.
generally what happens when the police are looking at a dead body. Yep, it's
Oh,
dead.
My
son,
pipe.
I was gonna say, work Skyrim NPCs. What happened here?
that ain't no dead body. That's a corpse sickle.
The corpse sickle, fucking Christ.
He's not Wong.
Is he wearing green boots? That's,
Who?
sorry. That is an obscure fucking reference.
Alright, but yeah, you come across this body. It's just an old farmer that lived in the village. And I say farmer loosely because it's a snow-ridden wasteland. And tradesman rather. He goes and gets the food outside of the village. It looked like he was on his way out to go retrieve
Rock
food
farmer.
from the outside. Yeah, he's a rock farmer. We're in the Earth Kingdom now.
Oh, I will delete that from Moonlight Sonata. I do not want to have an actual dead body in the. No.
I look to everyone. Do you think we should?
Would I roll a medicine to know if there's foul play?
What the hell happened here?
You can.
Nope. He just fell over and died.
That's a shame.
Rip.
The doctor is not in the house.
Bonesaw is not ready.
What are we
Fuck
rolling?
about this,
Medicine?
Yeah.
I'll try because I've got a 4 medicine. That is a 12.
As far as you guys can tell, he died from exhaustion and just.
You'd think I would know, considering I live in the cold.
Yeah,
What kind of clothing is he wearing?
He's just wearing his generic warm clothing, and he's just wearing the warm clothing you would expect someone to be wearing from a very cold environment where you're from.
Any visible wounds?
Mm-mm.
Any discoloration aside from the chill?
He's got some bruises, but that's about it.
I look to everyone. Do you think we should bury the body?
No. Leave it out here. It's weird enough that this body seems to have been here for a while with nothing trying to eat it. Especially in this cold weather.
Well,
Good point.
if you don't allow me, I'll at least do rights on him.
Alright.
Of course.
And Jairus will kneel in the snow, and the tip of his finger will glow a little bit, and he'll light a thing of incense. And he'll start saying a
You
prayer
can make
in
fire out of
Celestial.
your fingers?
Oh, Jairus while he's praying, he just holds up a finger to Aloria really slowly while he finishes his prayer.
Elliot.
Harley actually kneels down and looks at the body as he's doing it, and she looks, and let me pull her sheet up. I still need to finish.
She
her
what?
sheet. She looks and she rolls a medicine because she's got a 5 in it, and yeah, she had no shit.
Have
We're
general
doctors.
medicine. Have general medicine, just please. Please.
Jairus will just look over to her. His eyes will be very gentle, and he'll just ask, "Would you like to join me?"
Harley will sit down and nod.
All right. Very simple. Just close your eyes, and just think of a happy thought to send them up. It's as simple as that.
Harley touches the man and he wakes up. No.
Jairus will just drop in and says, "Jesus Christ, Apollo! What the fuck?" Just instantly go to healing, just like, "Oh, triage!
While they're doing their last rites there, Mittens is going to sneak ahead and see if he can get sort of a bead on something that's going on.
Actually, okay, I will say that, but Rabbit, I'm gonna message you. I have an idea.
Okay.
So this body just popped up and is alive again?
No, he's dead.
Yeah, he's coming down.
His name is actually Lazarus, guys.
He's Rasputin.
He's
No.
so dead. You're just fucking with him.
Roddick is going to follow Mittens.
But before I leave, I just look at Din. Din, is there anything you can see about why? Can you figure out why this guy died?
Can you figure out why?
So, real quick, I made Den a character sheet, right?
Yeah.
And from where Roll20 updated with this fucking character mancer thing, I've got to redo it. Because it
Oh.
completely deleted his sheet.
Lame.
Den's like, he froze to death, mama.
Oh, okay.
We can't eat him though, Den, just so you know.
But, alright, Mittens and Broddick, as you guys move closer, you see several houses beside the road. There is no smoke rising from the chimney, nor do you see any residents. You see several small huts. All of them are abandoned from where you're standing. At least the ones on the outside are abandoned and barricaded with wood.
Then where was the smoke we were seeing and smelling earlier coming from?
You'll have to go closer to find out. But that means you have to leave the group.
Umbrella looks to Eddie and looks at the corpse. What do you think, buddy?
Hold on. Wait. Don't say anything.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Glad it's not nearby to translate.
Oh God.
Umbrella just kind of happily pats Eddie on the head.
I'll stay here and look through the houses, and then we don't want to go too far ahead of the party, Mr. Wongbo.
Yeah.
Mr.
We
Wongbo.
We don't exactly want to go trips and bell with a huge group either.
I mean, I can be pretty stealthy and stay nearby, but
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
and me
about other
both.
people.
Yeah, some of them seem a bit heavy-footed.
Hey,
Is he referring to me because I've like hooves?
Damn it. I didn't see them go.
I mean, like, I would assume that he was referring to the robot.
Oh, that's a fair one.
Or the guy with the metal arm that occasionally clanks, probably.
Also,
I mean, it's got to be cold right now.
Oh God, that's been so awful.
Arkoff,
Hmm?
I'm gonna say 3 days. Because it took 2 and some change to travel.
Alrighty.
Sorry, I'm being vague with that, but I don't want to say anything aloud.
The metal man has a spell that makes it so that way we can be a bit more stealthy as a group too.
Yeah.
He used it with us when we went to go see Pietro before the incident.
You all had to sneak in Pietro?
More like there was sort of a giant quassing and stuff, and I like to sneak anyway. And so they all kind of followed my lead.
He
I
does
can
have
understand
sneak.
that. It's pretty fun sneaking up on people, especially when you're as big as I am.
It's pretty impressive.
You'd honestly think they'd see me coming or hear me coming, but they never do. Then they're so
never
fucking
see
terrified they try to bust me.
Sorry.
Fucking dyslexia.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and go back. We'll let them know that nothing's here and move on. We gotta figure out what's going on before sooner rather than later if it's like this.
Jarrus will finish his rites and he'll light another stick of incense for Harley.
Since
and then
we're
he'll
moving.
set his stick of incense in the snow and he'll look over to Harley.
Harley will do the same, and she'll follow. She'll say whatever. She'll repeat what Jarrus has said already.
Wait.
Yeah.
Since Mittens and I are closer, would I be able to roll another perception check to get a better
sense of things with my sniffer?
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, roll a perception.
With your sniffer.
Damn it.
With
That is a natural 1.
Yeah, the smoke is doing too much to your nose. You can't smell anything but the smoke.
Fucking smoke.
That's long, huh? Alright, well then we should probably get going as a group. Just to be safe.
I like that natural 20 on the other side. I get the low and long end.
I know, but I was gonna give you. I wasn't gonna give you advantage on that just because of the smoke anyway.
Oh, I know. I like the dichotomy here. A 1 and a 20 on the same roll.
Also, I've got a plan for Harley, you guys, so just roll with it.
Okay.
Alrighty, I guess we'll head back to the group.
Jarrus will stand and he'll smile at Harley. That was very nice for your very first time. How do you feel?
Thank you. It was nice. It was nice.
It was, wasn't it? You did very well. Thank you for joining me.
Yes, thank you for showing me. And
I hope no one clips that, because that could be taken out of context so badly.
On it. I'm kidding. I'm not going to.
I mean, Arav got laid when I played him last session. We didn't describe anything, but he got laid. It was implied.
Implied boning.
Other characters were making
I made
bets.
money on that, so it's more than implied. It's confirmed.
Did he seem very happy the next day?
Oh no, there was a bet made and someone walked in on them.
I was meaning because he got laid.
Oh yeah, someone walked in on him.
Oh.
All right, so you guys keep moving towards the village, or the buildings that you assume is a village. You get there, it is a village. Seems abandoned for the most part. You see 2 houses with smoke coming from the roof now. That is the further inside you get. At the gates, you see 2 very frail-looking humans with hatchets. What are you doing here? What do you want?
Hello.
We're just passing through. Hello.
Ooh. Should Aloria take control of this situation?
Should she start diplomating? Maybe.
Diplomating.
Robert is going to step up and. Hey there, sons. We're mostly passing through, but notice things seem a little amiss here. Maybe you can tell us what's going on?
Yeah, we got attacked by something that ain't right, man. I ain't right.
Something that isn't
That
right.
boy ain't right.
Wait,
dead.
you said you got attacked?
Dead people walking.
Oh, fucking undead. Is there a lich or something? Just your regular run-of-the-mill zombies.
I don't know. There's dead people walking. I can tell you, but Tavin can tell you more.
Who?
Okay, so how much do I know on undead?
Tavin. It's a zombie. What do you mean? What do you mean? How much do you know on undead? I'm confused. That's a broad question.
With like Helsing's thing.
Yeah, like how much of their, ecology do I know, how they come about, etc., etc.
They don't like clerics.
Hey, Jairus. You want to make Apollo really happy?
Oh, Jairus is already outside, just looking for traces. He heard
Jesus,
undead.
I'm on it. He became a sniffer dog.
You said we're looking for Tavin, right?
Tavin, yeah, it's his house.
Okay, which house is his?
That one. He points to one of the 2, he points to the 2 houses with smoke coming up. He doesn't specify which one.
Kindly point to the specific one, if you would, son.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna help? Are you
Guys,
gonna...
I'm gonna figure this out. Y'all best cooperate.
I don't like the tone of your voice, boy.
And I don't like how fucking short you are, but we're cooperating here now, aren't we?
Aloria quickly steps in.
Do you want us to kill the undead or not?
Can you kill them?
steps in and pushes them both
Yes.
aside. I'm so sorry for the other 2. They're just a bit concerned, and they really do have your best interest in mind. I promise you, we want to help you, so that way you can have some sense of normalcy.
But can you kill them?
We can
I
at
pull
least
out my
try.
axe. Can we? Gee, I'm wondering here.
We do have.
But yeah, the last boy that came through here bum run about waking up with his axe said he had the power and he died because the skeleton speared him through that.
I'm hoping that we do have some semblance. We'd like to, regardless, we'd like to at least try. We can't guarantee, but we will do our best. I promise you that.
Alright, Miss Goat Woman, we'll trust you for now. Tavin lives in that one.
She's not a damn goat, you fucking fool. She's a fucking fawn.
She's a fawn, you dork.
Aloria stops and looks at him.
Damn it!
Thank you. You killed him.
Oh, so stupid!
But Aloria stops, looks at I keep wanting to call him Bardock. looks at big old mountain man and is like,
Longbow.
yeah, Longbow, and is like, he's my favorite right now. Other than him, and she points at a rule.
Anyway, the last boy that came through here said he's gonna take care of him with his axe, and he couldn't take care of him with his axe because he's...
Because he's a what?
Because he's a...
Can I do comprehend languages so I can understand these fucking hillbillies?
But there was one of him, and there's 7 of us.
Hey, you go to Tavin's house! Just go to Tavin's house!
What's lost of it? Fuck it, let's do it.
Just go to He's drunk. There's no comprehending that. Just go to Tavin's house! He's had too much vodka.
It just shows fucking
Can we smell it on his breath?
It just shows fucking subtext and it's just says question marks.
Incoherent.
So fucking stupid.
subtitles are just question marks.
No. It just says incoherent drunk noises.
Angry drunk noises.
Let's
I
go.
just turned back to everyone. I feel like I lost brain cells doing that.
I promise. I can't guarantee we can remedy the problem, but we will do our best to at least try to help.
Did you find Bob?
Is that the one that was in the snow?
Was he dead?
Probably.
Yes.
That is Bob. When we walked out last week and he didn't come back.
Thankfully, our priest did perform some rites, so hopefully his spirit will be...
He went to hell 5 years ago when he banged that witch down the street.
Which down the
just
street
starts
is
walking towards the houses.
Aloria pauses. Is she an actual witch?
Wait a minute.
I don't know, she floated in water like a duck.
Is there anyone else here we can talk to?
A tavern? I done told you when he touched you that met a lizard this
Maybe
guy.
he's just walking towards the buildings.
Yeah, I'm just
Broderick is too.
Yeah, we're going with Mittens.
Thank you very much for your help.
Broderick is
Bye.
very done with the small drunken man. If he had stayed there much longer, he was probably going to cleave him in two.
I have to say, wait, how tall is this drunken
Aloria
man?
just...
He's
While
like,
they're walking, Aloria looks at Longbow and is like, you actually can tell I'm a fawn. You're amazing.
he's
These
like-
idiots keep calling me a goat.
you are a goat, you little...
How tall is this?
You freaking drunk ninny!
What's
How
that,
tall-
Ninny?
You're
How tall
both
is this
Wong, she's a
drunk?
hobbit.
He's about
Aloria
5'10".
just shoots a glare.
Yeah.
What would I need to roll to make a giant snowman-sized snowball? We're talking the bottom sphere. And throw
Is there
it.
gonna be a gnome in it?
I just wanted to pick him up and carry him on my shoulder and say, this is our new best friend.
No, I don't want him to be your new best friend.
God, I live in
He's
Kentucky, and the
obnoxious.
fact that I do that accent absolutely terrifies me.
Rolling to do it.
I assume just a dexterity.
You try to pick him up, and he's a heavy boy. Yeah.
Him a hefty
Your
boy.
belly ain't kidding.
21.
Yeah, you do it. And you throw it. Go ahead. Just describe you throwing this motherfucking snowball.
Like, imagine those video games and cartoons where you see a giant picking up a fucking boulder from the ground and just
Yes.
launching it at someone?
I
Yeah, it's
watched
that,
that
except
too.
a snowball right at this drunk fool.
It hits him, right? And it hits him, and it knocks him flat on his ass, and then you see an arm shoot up, and you hear...
Okay, he's alive.
Did he speak in squeaky toy?
But yeah, you guys get to the door of the house and you knock on the door, and that's where we'll end it because Alrons has to go to work.
Yeah, he
Unfortunately,
has work.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's work.
It's fine, dude.
But yeah, we'll end it there where you guys go and meet Tavin.
Hey, on the plus side, because I was working on Aloria's new art, she's just about done. I can do a quick screenshot if you want to see.
I'm
some of
really
it.
upset at myself for knowing how to do that voice.
Proud of you.
I live in the South, and I live in Kentucky, where that is the stereotypical Kentucky voice, and it's probably not all that stereotypical.
It's not stereotyping. True.
It's not stereotyping if it's true.
It's Squidbillies.
It's Squidbillies.
There you go, guys.
Still trying
It's
to get
almost
used
done.
to
I'm just working on her leggies.
And the fact that I'm like somewhat tipsy is not helping the fact that I was able to do the drunk hillbilly voice.
Yeah, that mead hits the shit out of you, don't it?
Yeah, it does. Look, I'm already this is cup.
She's short.
I'm drinking out I'm drinking out of a wine glass, like a small wine glass. So I'm only filling it up halfway. So I'm on half a glass number 3. So what, 2 glasses by now? I'm a bit buzzed, yeah. So not quite drunk yet. I'm gonna play some games here in a minute though and be drunk.
That'll work.
Arc off
Do you
and
like it,
energy.
though? I can't wait to tell Jeremiah.
Oh, I love it. I want some more. If he wants to give me more for not money, I will totally take some.
I'm
For
trying.
not money?
I'm trying to work with him for a fucking promotion. For a fucking promotion.
Hey,
deal,
look,
so-
if he wants to give us both a promotional deal, look, homie, I'm up for it. But I will sing to the heavens the praise of mead. I will play Nord mead while I'm drinking it and then give an ad.
Jeremiah will fucking
Is he a
appreciate
bullfrog?
that. Well, no, Jeremiah actually looks
Is
like
he
a
a good
fucking
friend of yours?
yeah. Jeremiah looks like it. Yeah, we play Call of Cthulhu at his place every
You
so
didn't
often.
get my fucking joke.
Nope.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog?
Jeremiah was a
It
bullfrog.
was a bullfrog.
Nope, never heard that
Yeah,
song.
he's not from the South. He doesn't know.
I'm not
Wow,
from the South,
you were
I know.
a pleb.
I was a sheltered Ohioan child who read tons of books.
I lived in Ohio too.
Wizard is my class. Do you understand this?
All right, but
I
yeah,
lived in Ohio too. Where's your fucking excuse then? I lived in Central Ohio.
Hey.
Yeah,
hey,
I know. I just like
breathe.
fucking with you a little bit.
Let's relax.
I'm
angry.
I'm just fucking with you a little bit. I'm just
Ah!
poking you. Just poking you. Just poke that bear.
all right, chat.
I'm not a bear. I'm a fawn.
God, I'm drunk. Hold on. Like, I can't type.
Not yet.
Not yet, quite yet. I just can't spell. All right, chat. The relevant links are in my Patreon or my Discord chat. You have Patreon link, Discord link. Come join the tea room. And we have everyone's Twitter link, and my dog is having a dream in the background and barking. And Sophie, are you okay? But I will probably do a drunk game stream immediately after this. I'll just have to take like a 5-minute break to figure out what I'm gonna play.
Hooray!
But yeah, no, thank you guys for watching. I hope the return of Moonlight was enjoyable. Breaks and interruptions aside, I had plenty on my end. I apologize, but from where we have to start at 6, I have to have the small human awake for at least an hour and a half. So
that's fair.
But yeah, I hope you guys like this. From where I forgot to upload a lot of the Moonlight Season 1 videos to YouTube, I will start by uploading all of the Season 2 videos. At least all of those will be up, so you guys will kind of start halfway in. I'll leave a little Google Doc link and the YouTube description with the summary of Season 1 for those of you who start late. But yeah, no, we had a lot of people watch today. We had like 16, 17 people the whole time, not counting the raid, so...
Hooray! I think I finished the
Glad you
Lori.
guys like this so much.
Yeah.
I think she done. I'm happy with how she looked.
Thank
I
you
mean,
for
I can give her a
sticking
better
around.
icon.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. And everyone's Twitter is in the link that I just posted. However, if you want their Twitches, I think everyone has their Twitch link on their Twitter. If not, does anyone want to show their shit?
Yeah, I can start off. Well, no, actually, how about you, Miss Fawn?
I just spilled mead all down my front.
Oh,
I'm
no.
proud of you.
You do have a drinking problem, it seems.
No, I missed my face.
There's no problem.
So,
That's the joke.
Which stuff did you already put in the Twitch chat?
I put the Twitter link. I did not put the Twitch links because I figured all the Twitter... I didn't have enough space in the Moobot command.
I see. Well, let me open up Twitch while I chill. So, yeah, you can see me at Twitter at twitter.com/Machinio. I also do Twitch. I might stream some more WoW tonight. I also have a Discord. It's called Michino. because it sounds like my my username. Also, I'm finishing them up. Yeah, duh.
That's badass.
And so if you want to hang out and you can have cool emotes there of like cats. And then also once they're finished up, I will be opening up for commissions again. I can put an example with Aloria's new art for season 2 if you like.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, very nice, very nice. I guess I'll go ahead and kick this pig from here. Hey, I'm Hey Mr. Rabbit. I'm a stand-up comedian and Twitch streamer. You can follow me on Twitch at Hey Mr. Rabbit, HEYMRRABBIT. I'm a variety streamer. I normally play a lot of RPGs. Right now, I'm trying to go ahead and see if I can't find a copy of Legend of Dragoon, so we can go ahead and play some Legend of Dragoon. I stream.
The Legend of the Goon.
No, that's if the RPG was about something awful. But no, you can go ahead and I stream in the evenings, Tuesday through Saturday. So go ahead and tune on in, and there'll be tons of fart jokes for all.
NG. NG, show your shit. NG, show your shit.
NG,
NG,
come back. No.
He's been called away.
God damn it, my mic was broken. What the fuck?
Weird.
Yes, that explains a lot why people were responding for a bit. Yes, I am NG. I Twitch stream sort of as a hobby. I do variety streams as well. Right now I am playing through the Dark Souls. I am probably a fifth of the way through Dark Souls 2. And then
Yeah.
after that, I will be playing Bloodborne.
Oh boy.
And then after that, I don't know what I'll do. I'll do Sekiro once it comes out. That'll be good. I have my own Discord. I have way too many emotes. Way too many emotes.
All of his emotes are also in my Discord as well, so join both Discords so you can get all the emotes.
Yes.
I just have screaming cat emote.
Yes, and I often have a cat in the background. When she's not sleeping under the rug like she is now. I have a cat bed for her, like it's all made nice and neat. She won't get in it now. Now she just sleeps under the rug. She's a shit.
I love her.
Does she sleep on the rug or under the rug?
She sleeps under the rug. I have pictures.
That's so fucking twisted.
Drywall.
Hi, howdy, hey, I heard my name.
Say yours, show your shit.
Alrighty. Okay, hi there, guys. I'm Drywall Thief. I'm a college boy who does the pictures, and people like the pictures. I'm always trying to improve my art, and I'm always open for commissions. So if you want to get a piece by me, go the fuck ahead and let me link my Twitch and my Discord, because I got one of those too, because all the cool kids are doing it. So why not? Peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
Yay, peer pressure.
Cat noise.
Did you hear?
Yeah.
That was Delilah Beans.
There's a link to my Discord, and I've got my emotes for my Discord, and there's also some of my cool friends there. You can always promote your stuff, all that cool stuff. And that's all I've got, really.
I have 85 people in my Discord. Holy shit.
Nice.
Nice.
Arkoff.
Hello.
Go ahead and show your shit.
Oh, right, shilling.
Yeah, shilling. It's that thing we do, so we can go ahead and
Isn't that
not
also
live in
a
our
form
cars.
of currency?
Yeah, that's a shilling, honey.
Shillings
I'm
are
Markov.
yeah.
I stream various things on Twitch. I have a voice and I use it. That is all.
And you can sound like Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
All right. Alvarez.
Hello, I am Alvarez. I have been doing a lot of Ocarina of Time randomizers because I don't want to play a new game, but I'm tired of my old games as they were. Other than that, I do variety stuff normally with other people. Like Ori and I played some Vampire the other day.
We
We'll
do.
play some Mario Kart, which is really awesome. But you can find me at twitch.tv/Alvarez. I've been chatting with the chat for some time. Other than that, on every other Monday, I have a Zelda campaign. On Tuesday, Ori and I have a campaign here on Tuesday mornings. And Tuesday evenings, you can find me on Michi's chat playing yet more D&D, because I don't have a problem, you have a problem.
I have a problem.
He can stop anytime he wants.
Drywall and I are both in that campaign.
We can
and
all.
It's called Telera.
We can all stop the D&D whenever we want. We don't have a problem. No, you've got the fucking
I was
problem.
actually talking
They
to
can
Jay
stop
about
whenever
how
they
I wanna
want.
be
It's
in
just a
another
DC
campaign.
19 check.
Wow.
Alright, so yeah, I am here on my channel. You can find me on my Twitter at Art by Ori or The Tired Vampire, whichever one you look up. I am rebranding my stuff as The Tired Vampire because it's funny. And also I have a Patreon. Please, if you want to see more stuff, go to my Patreon and sign up and make sure your bank can verify it because Patreon's stupid. And so you get stickers depending on the tier, you get commissions depending on the tier for free, but depending on what you pledge. The more patrons I get, the more I'm able to actually work on a webcomic that I've been hoping to send out for a while, and I just have not had the time to work on it. The more patrons I get, the more likely I am to be able to stay home and stream and do webcomics and art and hopefully
And not have to deal with dumb people.
and hopefully work for Wizards of the Coast someday. Yeah, no, oh my gosh. I work 911 for those of you that don't know, and yeah, all the stories are true. Like, you can't make this shit up. We had a guy call one night about a Ouija board. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, no, you can check me out at my Patreon, which I have linked above, my Discord, which if you're a patron, you get sketches and just general chat stuff in my Patreon chat. What else? Stickers. I don't know. Yeah, I'm in a D&D campaign on Tuesdays with Alvarans. I play my vampire monk. On Saturdays, we will be starting up on the 15th. We'll be starting a Curse of Strahd campaign. I am no longer running the Saturday campaign myself. I have taken that off of my plate because I just cannot run 3 D&D campaigns. So, someone else is taking over, and they are running my in-person D&D DM is going to be running a Strahd campaign for the Inferno players, and we will be doing that. I will be playing my Nephilim Druid Nadine, and we will stream that starting the 15th at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. And that's it. I think our next session is not going to be next week because I have in-person D&D. It'll be the week after that. So,
The 16th.
No.
yes, the 16th will be the next.
Month off, guys.
No,
Have fun.
no. The 16th will be the next Moonlight Sonata episode, so we will do that then. You guys will continue to talk to the drunk hillbilly that's in the snow.
No.
We've walked past
Yes.
him. Mittens is going into the first house.
I don't
That fool
even.
is buried under at least 2 feet of snow.
He lives in the snow. He can get out of that. He's got a dog somewhere. But yeah, no. We'll be switching to a game here in a minute, or at least I'll be switching to a drunk game here in a minute, and then.
Okay,
I
well,
don't-
you guys have a good night. I'm gonna get going, so.
Yeah, no. Thank you for watching. We will start back up in a few minutes. Thank you. Goodbye, chat.
Bye.